If we want to finish at 7, we have no choice, ma. All the games. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Like I know. The camera there, you said we there.
Right.
What, you gonna make us dance?
The glare. Who have the coin? Salad, you have it? Right, good. Wait. Mark will throw and you will call. Find them. It take too long to bowl the ball. I'm telling him Nilak. He taking 10 minutes to bowl one over. I'm waiting for your signal. Well, good morning and welcome to day 2 of the Legends World Cup here at Central BROWARD Regional Park. We have the hosts, the United States of America, and they're up this morning. Yesterday morning, they opened the tournament with a fantastic 8-wicket victory. Today, they're coming up against India. India beaten in the finals last year, and yesterday, the Indians also lost. This is a do or die for the Indian team, and they must win this morning to continue their ambitions in this tournament. If the United States win this morning, they're into the finals. So we have here at the toss the captain of the Indian team. You have the captain of the American team as well, and of course umpire Mohammed Salaji. We have MAQ, the captain of USA, and Junaid Ahmed, the captain of the Indian team. Salaji will pass the coin on to MAQ. Heads is the call.
It's tail.
The tail. Well, MAQ, you won the toss yet again.
Yes, always win the toss as the USA, you know, like I've been winning the toss since I play. But our teams is going to be decided to fielding first and give him opportunity to bats. The wicket is good, look like it, and I search it, but there's a little bit moisturized. So I want to start it. Good games for the USA. We want to become in final.
You have been in good form. Will we see you bowl or bat today, MAQ? Yesterday you were just leading the troops.
Yes, we have like number of the players come from different states, and we want to make sure everybody can see what they does, and they've not been playing together. So this team is in USA have like multi different national players and different places they've been playing. So we need to teamwork. So first game I give them to find out what players and how his performance is. So we learned a lot of things on first games, and now is the second game. So we will get the opportunity to do my performance.
We want to wish you all the best. Your compatriot had some very kind words to say about you and for your efforts in cricket. Junaid, you were speaking off here about the effort that this gentleman has made for cricket in this country.
Sure. I'd like to begin and say, first of all, it's not easy for a tournament of this magnitude to be organized. I've played a few, and this is my second year that I've come back to play with Mr. MAQ. And I actually am very glad that he puts a lot of effort in communicating with the counties, with the mayors of different areas, and putting together a team. And literally this is a celebration of cricket. More than anybody winning or losing, there's a lot of friendship that is happening. There's a lot of togetherness. Like last night, we were not here, but the West Indies team played, and I saw that they actually helped carve up the field when it was, doing. So this is what it's all about. We have made friends with the team that we lost, and again, our team is also it's not a team, it's a bunch of guys we put together, but today we think we're going to perform more like a team because we learned. But MAQ's team is also there, and he has won the toss. Hopefully that's all he wins, and we can win the game, Well,
MAQ has a habit of winning the toss and winning the match as well. We'll wait to see what will happen pretty soon. Join us for the action.
West Indian players playing today and throughout the week. Have you seen anyone who's impressed you so far?
Not yet. I mean, I spent a little bit of time, I think it was Monday or Tuesday, but, you know, I'm here for a little bit. But as you said, there's a few West Indians here, and obviously a guy like Lyndall Simmons, who just came out of the World Cup, Ramdin, who I played with in the past. So I'm almost sure they have impressed the people who have come to watch. But for me, it's being a team sport. You know, it's always important to see the amount of cricket that's being played in the United States. I heard there's a lot of leagues going around the country, culminating into the U.S. Open here in Miami. So for me, it's not about the individual. It's growing the game in America, and I understand that it's in very good hands. So, you know, hopefully we'd see some outstanding cricket from the United States in the future.
Of course. And finally, what are your plans for Christmas this year?
Well, I'm heading off on Tuesday and spend it with my family because I do a lot of traveling, and of course with the pandemic sometimes you find yourself in so much bubbles around the world, unable to spend time with your family. So I'm very, very happy that I'm getting an opportunity to spend it with my kids, and yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But you know, the whole thing starts all over again come January, and back to work, back to the grind. So this Christmas. And being a former cricketer, you would understand that if I'm not in Australia and I'm in South Africa for Christmas, so it's good that since I retired, I've had that opportunity to do so.
Well, we wish you a very Merry Christmas, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your time here at the US Open.
Merry Christmas to you too.
wonderful morning here at the stadium here, Ivor. A bright, sunny morning. It is now 9:57. Team USA, they won the toss and elected to field, and they're up against Team India. Good morning, Ivor.
Yes, good morning, Kimberly. And how are you? Did you have a good night rest?
Yes, I did.
You look as fresh as a rose. I think they picked you from the garden this morning. Somebody's garden is one less flower. Okay, good to see you. Good to see you.
You too.
Well, you're absolutely right. It's a beautiful day here in sunny South Florida. By name and nature, sunny South Florida. And of course, folks, we thank you for viewing to the MAQ TV this morning. We're going to be here until the 7 o'clock hour. So I want to welcome you to the Broward County Stadium. Ivor Henry alongside Kimberly, and we will be starting the proceedings here today. All 3 matches today, and it's do or die here for India in terms of getting into the playoff stage. They would have lost the first match yesterday. Unlike the USA, they would have won their first match yesterday. That was the very first match of the day, so they started in the W winning column. Now they would want to continue in that vein. Of course, McQuishy is known to be winning tosses. He seems as if he has a knack of winning tosses. So I have to give that to him. He continue in that same vein. But again, good evening, good morning, good night, wherever you are. This is MAQ TV World Cup Legend, day number 2 of the 2nd edition.
Indeed. So you said Mark is known to win the toss, and the captain for India team said he hopes that's the only thing Mark will win today, only the toss. They're hoping to win this game today, so they may have a chance to go into the playoffs and also maybe advance to the semifinals and maybe move up to finals. We know that Team West Indies already seated in the finals already.
Yes, well, I'll tell you what. USA going to have 2 bites at the cherry.
And Team India too.
So, no, well, if Team India loses this one,
You're
then they'll
out.
be out.
Right.
If the USA loses this one, they have another chance.
Right.
At the
Yes.
apple.
Yes.
So, they would want to win it and just get it over with, though. But all is not lost if they would have lost this first match. But they would want to go into the playoff column sitting pretty, knowing that they can maybe even relax. But my advice to them, if you win this one, try to go straight on into winning, into the winning ways. You know, winning is contagious.
Yes.
So he's losing.
It's contagious as well.
Yes, indeed. So umpires Vincent Brown and Vincent Harty, the Vincent brothers are opening proceedings here in the officiating umpiring position. So here we go. First delivery. Oh, this one is going to be a no ball. It slipped from the grasp there of Mr. Khan, Madim Khan. And I don't know what that was all about. It's not wet. It's not slippery. You know, they say slippery when wet. But that one was loose now. So they've opened the account with a no ball, and it simply means it's a free hit.
So he can do anything except for getting a run out or obstruct the game. But looking at the pitch though here, Ivor, it's looking in immaculate condition.
Yes.
We must commend the ground staff for sure. It's shining. The sun is on it. It's just getting that glare from it.
Yes. Okay, let's go ahead and say the fielder cannot move. The mid-on was trying to go back, and the batsman was aware of that. He said, no, you can't move. We didn't cross. Simply put, the batsman cannot out where the bowler would get credit from this free hit. And he's driving, he's splitting mid-off and short mid-wicket. They're getting 1, and they're turning for 2. So Balajay has opened his account with 2. So that was a good comeback, because a free hit means that you'll go for glory.
Yes.
He just went for 2.
Maybe he didn't want to start off with a bang already. Just take it easy for just 2 runs. But I must say, it is really a wonderful morning, a sunny morning here, sunny Saturday morning.
Yes, so happy Sabbath to those who are in the religious vein, and we say happy Sabbath. And we're going to be thanking God for this morning.
Indeed,
He
most
didn't
definitely.
have to wake us up, but we got up this morning.
That's true.
All glory and praise to Allah. Why do they call the one man with so many names, though?
I am the I am.
He's yes, and
Yes.
he's Jah, he's Jehovah, Jesus. He comes in bold. This one outside the off stump. He's coming. Yes, no, yes, no. In the end, he was pushed by the non-striker, who is Rocky Singh. He said, "Come on, come on." There's a single, and singles do count. You said it yesterday.
Yes, it does. Listening to the captain this morning at the spinning of the toss, he said yesterday, because they didn't really know each other, they have gotten to know each other today. So I guess they become compact and they will be working as a team, more as a team, to get over the line today. Maybe they want to get over the 130 mark. 125, 116 wasn't good for them yesterday at all.
Well, indeed, we are encouraging the viewers. If you have the time, you can come to the Broward County Stadium. It's $1.50 to get you to the turnstile. It's the venue itself is not going to be charging. This one is beautifully taken outside the off stump by the wicket keeper. And remember, there was a no ball
In the over.
So the fielders were getting ready to change position, but Vincent Brown reminded them, no, it's going to be a long over.
So far from the over, we have a no ball, 2 runs, a dot, a single, and a dot.
Yes, so if anybody can, Majid can. This time again, he's good delivery. So here it is, so you still have... Now we have the one legal delivery left.
So MAQ taking the field, looking to restrict India to a small total yesterday. West Indies, they conquered India. Swings and swings hard, passes square leg. Will it run away to the boundary? Yes, it does. The first one of the morning crashes into the fence of 4.
Good looking shot. That one was
West
targeted into the leg side, and
conquered
he had
India.
a free hit.
Swings and swings
That's
hard,
what he
passes
wanted
square
when there was
leg.
the actual
Will
free
it
hit.
run away to the
This time
boundary?
the
Yes,
ball
it does.
straight
The
into
first one of
pads
the
the
morning.
batsman. There's no one on the boundary beyond the 30-yard circle on the leg side, and there you have it. First boundary of the morning. Over number 1, 8 for no loss on the scoreboard.
Yes. So I guess persons will be coming in today. Most persons will be off from work and coming in to have a relaxing day of cricket. Enjoy themselves after a long week of work. Those who are at home watching as well. Wherever you are, good morning to you.
Well, as per competition rules, you know, you can declare 13, but only 11 can bat. So we have MAQ Qureshi, that's Team USA. Of course, he's the skipper. We had Faisal Johar, we have Hamid Malik, Mohammed Huda, Tariq Hussain, Nazir Charlie Javid. We have Rizwan Mohammed, Devendra Maharu, and Faisal Attar, Majid Mahmood, coming out of Canada, of course, my good friend, Daim Khan, we had Amir Kiani, and we have Kenroy Wright.
I haven't seen any changes for Team USA though.
Now, it seems that they're playing on change 11 this morning. So, as we said, winning is contagious. Why change a winning team? But I think that's a myth, though, because sometimes you have to just get your other players involved. But then again, you're involved even to take the drinks onto the field.
Yes.
Yes.
Whatever part you play, you're involved.
That's right. That's when many times they send out a message in a bottle.
Take a sip. We got to get 15 more runs.
Yes.
Got to go for it.
And later we'll give you the Indian team. Again, we remind you that the Indians are playing for survival here at this time.
So yesterday we said that we predict that maybe we'll have a team USA and a team West Indies in the finals, which comes up tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. So we're yet to see what will happen here between India and the USA. So India taking first strike. The score is at 8 already. Is Tyreek who's coming from the commentary box end. So misfield, they get a run there. But yesterday we saw so many drop catches from Team India. Not Team India, but Team Canada. They are out. They played wonderful game yesterday, but they just couldn't manage to get over the line, the victory line.
Yes. Well, what we're seeing here today is a change. You remember Tariq came on yesterday and he broke the partnership. You remember they were going at, Canada was going at 80
Yes.
Without loss, and he came and got the first wicket. But today he's opening the bowling. So that's a change.
Yes, so MAQ realized that he needs to bring him in early to kind of restrict them, or maybe can pick up a 1 or 2 wicket in between. He struck him on the pad. It seems as if some bat and pad was involved there.
By the look of things, he was outside the off stump though, so he was in no danger of getting out LBW. We have the experience, Vincent Hartley, and here's a replay. Yes, seems as if that would have beaten the leg stump though. You can see it here. And again, we want to say good morning to the yes, no, there's going to be the first wicket here if the throw is direct. No, it was slow in getting in there.
He managed to get home. Tariq is saying to slab it in. Why didn't you throw it in quickly?
Yes, so the first misunderstanding between these two batters. They were taking singles. They went off a misfield a while ago. They got home and that, but this time you can actually said that the non-striker virtually won the run. This time he's cutting and he's getting one here. Another misfield.
Will they come back for 2?
Yes, indeed. That's a bonus run. So 2 misfield in this over. So Huda had to do the cleanup. He's the cleanup man there for misfield there. That seemed to be Majid. Majid would have misfield twice.
Looking around the ground, though, I can see some young men on the left, down the far right side.
Another misfield. This one was pulled into the onside and crashed into the boots. But he sends a good, nice throw into the wicket keeper. Gets an applaud for such a good job. That's the wicket keeper. Well, last year he took home the coveted trophy of best wicketkeeper in the tournament.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Faisal.
Seeing some guys over to our far right playing some soccer. I guess they're having training this morning.
And what I saw this morning, Team USA, they were practicing catches. I didn't see them practice any ground feeling. So maybe that's an area where they're going to have to brush upon. The ground feeling so far has been sloppy in this over in particular.
2 overs completed, 12 without loss.
Just 4 coming from that over. So a good over, good start there by Tariq. Continue in the vein of yesterday, except that he got a wicket in his first over yesterday. When he broke the partnership. But this time, bang and cue.
Yes, so they're going at 6 runs and over. And it's a wonderful look here. They said that we might have rain today at 4 o'clock again. I hope not.
But if it comes, let's hope it comes like yesterday. It was a little nagging. You know, that woman rain. But it didn't cause an upset. But again, folks, today we're going to have all matches again at just 15 overs per side.
Because we had a late start this morning too.
I think they take into consideration we have some old foggies. It's the legends.
Yes.
So they're not as young as you, Kimberly.
To go up to the 20.
Right. I think that's what it is. So the tournament organizers decided, okay, they're not turning around as fast as they should. So let us just go ahead and have 15 overs. Or else they would have bowled from one end.
Right.
You know, maybe 10 overs, and then 10 overs from the other end. But they decided to alternate.
The way how I watched them yesterday, they act as if they're in their 20s and in their teens as well. But they're way over that, but they're still fit. Should commend them for that.
Team India, though, because to me, this one is in the air. It's going towards the cow corner. A man gets under it, and he spills it. There it is. I said they were practicing catches, but they were practicing slip catches. At no time they would have spread it out and have those lobbed high in the air. So we have to go. We have to ask Vinod because maybe there's some money's under the table here because we've seen some sloppy feeling, and now we've seen the one catch been put down, and we have a change in bowling. We have Malik, so he's not going to be too thrilled with that. But I can't understand. Only 2 fielders are allowed outside of the 30-yard circle in the first in the power play, which is 4 because it's a 15-over match. The 2 men in this over, one is at wide long on, the other is at long off. And the batter had to pick out the man down on the long on position. So what happened to all of the acreage? Square leg is empty, extra cover is empty.
He skies that one again. It's in the air. Who wants it? Who will take it? A drop. Another drop catch. Even though he's coming from far, managed to put hands to it, but could not hold on to it at all. Another one is down. But the team spirit is still there. You're saying good effort. I'm wondering who is that who put down the catch?
Huda, that's Huda. And Huda, he bowled well yesterday with his left arm. So Huda is guilty. 2 catches, 2 chances going to begging in this over.
So the score moves on to 14. Skies it again. Fielder comes around. Can't put hands to it. Will it go to the boundary? No.
So both batters are living a charmed life at this time. So
they're living dangerously.
And again, the fielder is in the long on position, the wide position, and they're aiming for that position again. It was aerial, just got over the head of the. This time it's in the air. Someone's going to take this one. No, it's going to be out of his reach this time.
Just a run. So Malik is bowling really well. 2 chances put down already. I think he's a little bit upset at the moment.
And this reminds me of Prem Singh, who just participated in the Legend Tournament in Australia. He got 18 wickets in the tournament, and in 1 over, 2 catches was put down off him.
Yes.
He would have wheeled in 20 and would have at least got most wickets in the tournament. He was beaten by 1. A New Zealander got 19 wickets. Our own Prem Singh ended up with 18 wickets. Now today we have realized 2 drop catches in an over and then 2 near chances.
17 runs on the board. 3 overs gone already.
So just 5 runs coming from that over. In the end, it was not a bad over. We've seen just the 1 boundary so far this morning. Good shot down to deep backward square leg.
So Balaji, he's on 6 from 9 deliveries, and Raki Singh, he's on 10 from 10 deliveries. So it's Tyreek who is continuing.
He's gone 1 for 4 so far. He was the wicket breaking that partnership yesterday. Okay, this one is in the air. That's a good shot. It's coming towards us. 1 bounce over the rope now. For he's guilty of overpitching there. And the batsman, you can see they're in an aggressive mood. It's do or die for them in getting into the playoff stage.
You could see him open up early for that shot, though.
There it is.
Waited patiently for it.
He knew it was 4 from the time he left the bat.
Right.
He just strolled down to give that Richie Richardson dab. I think Richie Richardson started it. Punching gloves to say, well done, my good man. So now they're going to be pushing back the long off. So we have the 2 boundary riders, long on and long off. So that's Huda. He's guilty of dropping the last catch. He's down beneath us here, sporting number 24.
Well, it's hard for when a batsman put the first ball to the boundary. It makes the bowler think what he's going to do next. But he have to use some mindfulness there to say, okay, I pitched it there. Where else can I put it?
Whoa, this time he's taking it from offside and tugging it into the onside. This is going to be 4 as he hits the boundary ropes now. So we have back-to-back boundaries.
Well, he needs to go deeper in thinking to see how can he get who's on strike. Singh out. Is Rocky Singh picked up 8 runs already from 2 deliveries.
It's a good camera work there. As you can see, he was following the ball there very, very good there, the cameraman. Again, I want to say good morning to Waddy Latsman and his production crew. They're on par, and I say, Waddy Latsman, someone told me this morning that the audio is crisp, the best I've ever heard audio coming from this studio. It's going again. 3 in a row, hat-trick of 4s.
Yes. Umpire Vincent Brown had to get down low. And that one was coming at him so quickly, and it crashes into the fence for another 4.
On the replay, look at it. Right off center stump, and he just wheeled it willow into the onside. He's going for glory. So we have 4 boundaries already this morning, and they had dried up after the first over.
Well, Tyreek, he's under pressure now. 12 runs from 3 deliveries. It's Rocky Singh who is going like a rocket. Yes, looking to get something tangible on the board for India because they want to get over into the victory line.
Well, there's some changing in the field. They've pulled up the long off, and now they have deep mid-wicket and a long on. Oh, there's a good delivery. Right in the block hole.
So that's good thinking there from Tyreek after he was punished for 3 consecutive 4s. He had to do some thinking to say, what can I do to stop him from getting so many boundaries? So that was a good delivery indeed.
Umpire Hartley is telling Tariq, you're running right in front of me and you're going into that protective area. He's going around the wicket, so he's slanting and he's coming across. Outside the off stump, he's going at him again. This time he's going inside out, 1 bounce over the rope for yet another boundary. And they're under charge. They're targeting Tariq Hussain this morning. He's not as lucky as yesterday when he would have got a wicket in the first over. Here's the replay. Look at it. Outside the off stump, and he's getting all of it in the meat of the bat. So he's coming for some rough treatment in this over. That's Singh. And if anybody can sing, Rocky can sing. He goes up to 26 from 15, keeping company's Balaji. He's on 6 from 9. So India looking to stay alive, looking to take down the USA who would have won their first match yesterday. He comes in, boards around the sticks again, outside the off stump, and this time it's going to be a bias. Missed this one for the first time. We've seen some untidiness there from the wicket keeper. So that over comes to an end, and it was breathtaking. Time to catch my breath.
Indeed, the score reads 34 without loss. So that was an expensive over. Some 17 runs coming from it. And Tyreek, he will have to go and do some deep thinking to say, what can I do to have a comeback? But Singh and Balaji, they're looking to put something tangible on the board. He's calling. I guess he needs some water. Yes, he needs some water after he punishes Tyreek for 17 runs.
And Tyreek gave 16 of those. 1 came via the extras. But he's not calling for water because he's running, because he was wheeling the wheeler for boundaries. I guess it's because of the Florida sun. You said the sun is out in its glory.
Yes.
At some stage, they will show us the dark clouds that are hovering at one stage. Let's see if the cameraman would give us some clouds there. The wind, you can see on the flags, it's picking up. But we're a long way from 4 o'clock.
So they're getting boundaries and they're still picking up their 1s and 2s. I mentioned this yesterday that if the West Indies international team could actually do this, then they will have more runs on the board, less dot ball that Phil Simmons keep complaining about, that too many dot balls throughout the innings. They have to capitalize on their 1s and 2s.
Yeah, well, West Indies comes up against Scotland. And that's tomorrow, which would be probably tonight.
Okay.
So you're saying that you're not putting your wages on the West Indies, not even against Scotland. Are you serious?
I'm positive.
Yep. Do you know that West Indies is everybody's
loud appeal
favorite team, and not out? He was. I'm sure we see it on the replay. Must have been outside off stump, trying to tuck it into the onside. Umpire Vincent Brown says no. Here it is, pulling this one, and he's begging. They're looking for wicket number 1. 35 it is for no loss. Comes in, he's going to try again. This time playing with soft hand. Yes, no, yes, no. Ooh, that was a bad miss there. Putting out his foot to stop this one rather than his hand and give away 2.
So what he did, he didn't even put enough energy in that shot. He just pushed it.
Proper cricketing shot.
Yes, just pushed it. Use the pace.
You were too young for this. That reminds me of the great Charlie Davis.
Yeah, I'm
Push
too young.
drive.
Yes.
Push drive. That's how we played this cricket. Yes, he's from Trinidad and Tobago. Back in the 60s was one of the Davis brothers, Brian Davis and Charlie Davis. Outside the off stump, and that one is going further away. Called and signaled wide there by umpire Vincent Brown.
Lovely day. Looking around the ground, I think today we're going to have some spectators coming out for the game for sure. The weather is good. We have some headwind blowing along.
This time he's late cutting this one down to a short third man, and he gets a single.
Just a gentle touch. They're just run it down. So Team India, well, they have learned from the game yesterday, and they're looking to get something on the board that they can defend. They were beaten by West Indies yesterday by 48 runs. There were, 85 for 7 at the end of their 15 overs. West Indies won that game by 48 runs.
Yes, we did promise you we're going to bring the Indian team. So here we go. We got Junaid Ahmed. We have Cheetah. We have Himanshu Patel. Wahil Khan. As this one was beaten outside the off stump. Loud appeal there for the keeper, but his feet was anchored. And we have Sanij Manjuri. We have Balije, Bala. We have Amit Khan. And we have Marcus Russell. And last but not least, we have Mr. Paraj.
So 5 overs completed, and the score is 40. So Singh, he's on 28 from 18 deliveries. Balaji, he's on 9 from 13. So he's just giving the strike to Rocky Singh for him to have a go. At the umpire signal, that is the end of the power play. So,
well, what does that remind you of? 40 on the board.
Just 40.
No, what about 40 days and 40 nights? You're not going to do any fasting? You're not going to be in the wilderness? No, nothing?
No. Life begins at 40.
At least that.
Yes.
So what happened to the first 40 years? You were dead?
Mm-mm.
So how it begins at 40?
Well, it just set your life.
At 40?
Mm-hmm.
But people are dying so fast now. So if you die at 39, you had no life.
No.
Well, let me go ahead and just steal some of your thunder. We're going to say good morning to your many fans over there in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
And the hairdressing saloon there. I saw your friends at work yesterday enjoying the MAQ TV coverage.
Mm-hmm.
So again, we want to welcome you. Day number 2 of this 3-day encounter, World's Legend Tournament. It is in its 2nd edition. And of course, we're coming to you live from the only ICC approved venue in all of North America, the Broward County Stadium. And it's located in the beautiful city of Lauderhill.
Yes, and also my friends and families in Canada as well.
Yes, well, Huda it is who now comes in now and he's going after Huda.
Huda can't believe he didn't hit the stumps. He flings his head back and said, "Oh my word."
Yeah, the wicket keeper, I think he must have been out of his ground. Let's see, we look at the replay, because the wicket keeper, no, his feet was in there. I think he knocked the bails off the wicket keeper.
But if you look at that delivery though, Ivor, he got some turn.
Yes, indeed. Huda, he bowled very well yesterday. He was rather miserly. So all the spinners, Charlie bowled well. He picked up 3 for 14 yesterday. And here we placed Huda. This time Huda again, left arm. This time they're running a single. And yes, no, and I think.
Well,
I
he
think
could.
he's gone.
Yes, he's gone. Couldn't manage to ground his bat. He wanted to go for the run, but to me, that is a suicidal run there. So the danger. Who is it that's gone? Rocky or Balaji? It's Balaji who is gone. The score reads 41 for 1 in over number 6. That indeed is a suicidal run. Went directly to the man.
Majid. The Majid sent a good nice throw into wicketkeeper. Good glove work there as well. So Majid would have missed field twice. I think that's what it is. Earlier, Majid missed field twice. So I guess you think that Majid would have had buttered fingers as usual. So he was saying, come man, he's going to Majid, let's run.
Yes, take Majid for granted. So Balaji walks back to the dressing room. He's gone for 9.
1 out.
Singh was saying to him, where are you going? The ball went directly to, what's his name?
Majid.
Majid.
Yes.
Where are you going?
Majid Mahmood.
Raheel Khan, new batter to the crease. So our partnership has been broken there with 41 runs on the board. So it seems as if Huda is getting some turn, ball coming off nicely off the pitch. Pitch is in good condition. We had 3 games on it yesterday, and looking at it this morning, seems as if we didn't have any game. It's looking good, no cracks in it. It looks shine, a dead ball signal.
Yes, something was not. All right, so we've gone past the power play. Now we have the boundary riders. As a matter of fact, we have 4. They allowed 5. This time he's pulling, and he's going to go in the vacant deep square leg position. And they're going to be taking 2 against sloppy running. If that throw would have come into the bowler's end, I think Rocky would have been struggling. He did ask for water earlier, so maybe he's dehydrated. He needs something. He needs to get the wheels going there. But
it's hot out there already.
There was a good bit of feeling down there with one of the boundary riders. He was between mid-wicket and backward square leg. Outside the off stump, and it's going to Majid. Knocked it down. So that was good. At least they're thinking 2, but it's not going to be on the card as the bowler.
Even though we say it's a legend game, don't you see they're throwing their bodies all over the field?
Yes, that's Majid now. He's into the thick of things. He was involved in the run out, and this time he knocked it down. If he'd gone past him, it would have been maybe 2 or 3. Would have been 2 for sure. Could have said 2.5. Majid comes into play. He's in a busy area. Extra cover. As that over comes to an end, we saw the downfall of the first wicket via the run-out route. It's 44 for 1.
Indeed. Lovely day here. And looking through the windows here, I can see persons coming in. So it's going to be a wonderful time for cricket. If you're watching and you want to come on down to join us, you're free to come on down. And if you're in your living room watching on MAQ TV, welcome. Wherever you are, those are the folks who are in Jamaica, where we say no problem, man, welcome.
Well, skipper Map Qureshi is marshalling his troops. He's the skipper for today. Early in the day, he would have called right. He decided to field first. So I think they're going to be chasing. Yesterday, they were good in the chase. In just 12 overs, they would have knocked off the required ones. I think it was 12.4 overs. They got to 121 for only 3 wickets.
Yes, won that game by 7 wickets.
So I think they're allowing the Indians to be the hard liquor, and they would be the chaser.
Yeah. I wonder what liquor there will be, if it is white rum, Appleton, or whatever.
I don't know, but they decide to be chaser.
What
so
chaser though?
Well, they're going to
some
be chasing
Pepsi or
twice
Coke.
because right now they're chasing balls in the field, and they have at least to chase 44 runs. At least.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, it's do or die for Team India. That one is outside the off, so I'm going further away. It's going to be called and signaled wide by umpire Vincent Brown. So he's off the mark, coming in for his first over. This Devendra Maharal, that's it.
Maharal.
Yes. It was pitched outside the off stump and going further away. Again, want to welcome all viewers to the MAQ TV. We ask you to tell your neighbors, tell your friends, this is a better delivery, better line, straight. Batsman on the back foot, punching back up along the track. So Wheel Can, he's just coming to the wicket. He's at the number 3. This time this one is in the air. Someone is asking for it. The bowler is asking. He's circling, and takes the catch. Okay. So we have seen the first catch taken for the day.
Yes, a cotton bowl there. So the second wicket has fallen. The score reads 45 for 2 after Maharal. He twists and he turned, but he managed to get under that one. And so Khan, he'll walk back to the dressing room. He's gone for 3 runs from 5 delivers. So 5 extras on the board. We're in 6.2 overs. Current run rate is 7.1. So another wicket has fallen for Team India. Can they manage to get to at least 125 runs? Yesterday, they only could manage to get, 89 or 85 runs on the board. Yesterday, they lost the game by 48 runs to West Indies. And today, they are looking for a comeback. I want a win to push them that they can even make it into the playoffs. We have 3 games here today. Again, and tomorrow we have the semifinals and the finals. So semifinals starts at 9:30 tomorrow. And then the finals comes up at 4 o'clock. So you can hop on down with your family and your friends as well. And have a good day with us from today to tomorrow.
Yes, and again, I'm going to put you on the spot again because yesterday I learned that the land of wood and water refers to everybody. Remember, I thought it was just the male who was wood and water. I thought that when you're small and talawa, that was referring to the ladies only.
No, little but with talawa.
Little but with talawa.
Yeah.
Is that for the ladies or that for everybody? Just like wood and water.
You want me to put me in problem?
No,
So it's general right across the board.
It's general for everybody.
Yes. Little but with talawa.
A little but with talawa. Okay, so that is for everybody.
Everybody.
And all this time, I think it was just
For the ladies?
yes, and the wood and water was for the men. You know, I learned so much from you.
Have you ever been to Jamaica?
No, but I'm an adopted Jamaican though.
How?
Just by association with all of my Jamaican friends.
You need to visit Jamaica.
Yes. They always say Jamaica is a good place to come from and a better place to go back to.
Yes.
Is that true?
It says a place to live, work, raise family, and do business.
Okay. What about monkey business as well? Down the leg side. And a good knock down there by the wicket keeper. I'm telling you, he would have saved 5 wides. I can tell you that. Or did it? No. The umpire did not signal.
Maybe he had brushed the thigh pod or something.
No, he brushed the bat. He hadn't signaled. Must have touched the bat. But the
batsman is saying.
The batsman said, I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it. But it goes as runs.
Yes. And the score moves on to 46 for 2 in over number 7.
Yes, umpire Vincent Brown said you got a nick on that one. So
Skies that one, is in the air. The field, the bowler comes up. Will it be taken this time? Dropped.
Allowed the keeper to take that one. That was the keeper's catch. He's running right into the territory of the wicket keeper, and we know safe hands there with the wicket keeper.
With that extra pair of hands.
Yes, because so many drop catches this morning. Yes, he took the first one, the bowler caught. That was in his territory. But he ran all the way down to the wicketkeeper and saying, mine. The wicketkeeper was to brush him off and say, I'm the one with the big gloves. That
Let
is
me take
mine.
it. Yes. He was pretty closer than the bowler.
Yeah, that's elementary cricket there. The guy with the big glove always go. Even the bowling caught he took. If the wicketkeeper would have been agile, he can even take it. So that's a big mistake there. This one is into the onside. And they run a quick single.
Well, I think they have put down Iraqi Singh about 2 times already. And he's going to capitalize on his chances for sure.
Well, he did that by hitting 4 boundaries of Tariq after he got that chance earlier in the day. And now let's see. This time he's tugging this one. He's getting runs here. It's going to be 4. Goes down to the deep backward square leg. Didn't get all of it, but what matters is that 4 for him and 4 to Team India. We look at it again on the replay. There it is. Wasn't the intended position on the field of play, but the reward was justified, getting 4 for his team. As that over comes to an end, 50 comes up. It's 52 for 2, which indeed is the latest score here at the BROWARD County Stadium. Team India sent into bat by Team USA, trying to set a target, 52 for 2.
Yes. So you have a wide, a dot, a wicket, and 3 singles and a boundary coming up in this over.
And a chance.
Yes. And
a drop catch put down. And can we say like yesterday when Team Canada couldn't catch a cold? You remember they couldn't even catch a cold?
Yes.
Can we say that for the USA this time?
Well, I would say they're melting against the sun like butter. I think umpire Vincent Hart is saying something to someone at the side screen, telling him to move.
Oh, yes.
Can't sit there.
He should know better. Can't have any movements behind the bowler's arms. So we've had all of it here. Yesterday we would have seen the unfair play put into play where the Nagamutu was backing up too far. Kimberly's all smile here. Guess she's getting this time Huda. This one down the leg side. It's gonna be wides here. Just straight down the leg side. So at least they're gonna pull out all of 4. And the non-striker is at the wrong end.
So Raki, he's fit. He pushes for 3. So that's 4 wides coming in.
Yes, 4 wides, of course. It was down the leg side, so Huda is getting some movement here. That one eluded the wicketkeeper. He was going for the stumping down the leg side, but mate, you've got to have that ball in the gloves to get the stumping. So it eluded him, and they ran free +1. They got 4. You know your game, Kimberly.
Yeah, I used to play.
Oh, I was going to ask you that question. This time he's tugging this one from outside off. It's going into the mid-wicket region, just for 1. The fielder comes off the boundary quick, and in a hurry, sends a throw in, a little off the mark, but no overthrows. So Huda with that left arm going between the umpire on the sticks. 57 for 2.
I often tell people that cricket is my first love.
Down the leg side again. Beautifully taken there by the keeper, looking for a stumping, but it's a wide. Called and signaled by umpire Vincent Hartley. So you played cricket.
Yes.
Give me for Parish League, for Jamaica,
No,
for the
Parish
West Indies.
League.
Parish League. Were you a batter?
All-rounder.
Bowling all-rounder, batting all-rounder?
Both, yes.
Which one do you prefer? You're better in batting or bowling?
Both.
Both?
Yes.
So you could have made the team as a bowler?
I could have.
And you could have made the team as a batter?
I remember when I was 18, moving on to 19, I went to trial for Jamaica under 19.
But hold up. When you were, I thought you were 19.
No. So when I was 18 years old, I've called for Jamaica trials for under 19. But unfortunately, my birthday was May. And I would have been 19 then, and the competition would have started in August. So I missed my chance there by age.
Oh, to represent Jamaica in under 19.
Indeed.
But then what about carrying on to try to make the Jamaica team
The
and then the
senior
West
team?
Indies team, the senior team?
Okay, so it was a challenge for me because I used to play for St. Anne and I was living in Mandeville, Manchester in Jamaica. And the journey from Manchester to St. Anne to go to training and play for them was a hassle for me, was a struggle. So I couldn't go as often as I would. So that was it.
Oh, so you missed your chances because of distance.
Right.
Oh man, very unfortunate. But you're quite the what can I say? You're seated in the place where you should be. You're
Indeed.
eloquent. I like your commentary. You understand the game, rules and regulations. That's good.
So I moved from playing onto commentary. I go right across the island of Jamaica doing commentary.
Oh, very well.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, so you have to get in when the West Indies are having their thing. You have to just get up onto the international scene. What does it take for you to get there now?
Well, this
Distance. Keeping you back.
this is a start right here in the commentary box in Florida to get to the international level. Well, this is an international level.
Of course, you're at an international venue. As a matter, the only international venue, ICC approved venue in all of North America. But there are other venues around. They're hoping to get that status because we're trying to get into the World Cup where you can have matches when West Indies are hosting. You know, we're their neighbors, you know, so we have them over here
Indeed.
in the US of A.
8 of us completed 62 for 2.
Yes, indeed. Well, Rocky Singh is still there at the top of the inning. He's on 35 from 25. And Cheetah Nika, Nilak, he is on 5 from 5. So Majid is getting some H2O. So I need to ask you that question. So we have HIJKLMO, H2O. What happened to from A to H? They're saying this is H2O, water. So I guess they're using the alphabets, right?
Right.
HIJKLMO. So what happened to
A,
A?
B, C, D?
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh, come on. You seem to know everything. How come you don't know this one?
Maybe that one is from St. Kitts.
This time, batsman getting 2 here. We're still at the 70-yard boundary. It's a little bigger today, so he's getting these guys to get the wheel on. Yesterday we saw quite an amount of trees run. First time in this tournament because we normally have the 60, 65-yard boundaries, but because it's so widely spread, there's always 2 and then 1 for the throw.
Yes.
So there was a lot of frees yesterday.
Yeah. And we have seen 1 so far. 1-3 so far.
In extras, yes.
But it's Rocky Singh who is on strike, the man who is going great guns here.
They've been put down twice this morning. This time, oh, this one is in the block code. That's a good delivery. And you know, early in the proceedings, Singh had his eyes out. So now his eyes are in. Because that's a good delivery. His eyes has to be in.
And he managed to get down his bat in time.
Exactly. Oh, he's swinging for glory here. 1, 2, 3 bounces across the boundary rope as he was sweeping the pacer. So his eyes are really in.
Yes, it is.
Look at it on the replay.
It's looking good. That's a beautiful shot.
Yes.
And he's looking set. He's looking comfortable. I think he's seen the ball like a Jamaica.
Proverbial breadfruit?
Yeah. Normally we would say a Portland breadfruit.
Portland, okay. Well, Rocky goes on to 41. The highest score in the tournament so far has been 58.
Right.
And he's...
That was played by Naveed yesterday.
Yes, it's the only 50 so far of the tournament. This is day number 2. So let us see. Vinod used to make me have to stand up in the box when a batter get into the 40s because I always jinx batsmen or batters when they get into the 40s. One year, nobody could get to 50. and we had an amount of 40s. And the first 50 came when I said, let me just stand up and see if we'll get the first 50.
So you want to try that?
And well, we had one already, so I
It's a
think
new day.
one yesterday. Well, if he gets out in the 40s, then the next 40 I'll have to stand.
Okay.
So I'd break the jinx already. 2020 is licks and sticks. This time he's going in the air. There's a man down there. But he didn't move on time, and it trickled in for 4.
So it is a 15 overs affair. Team India, they're batting first, and they're up against Team USA, who won the toss and elected to field. And Malik Raki Singh, who is having a go at 42, and Chitta just hit that one to the boundary.
So Chitta has joined the party. So 2 boundaries coming from this over so far. We haven't seen the maximum yet for the morning. We saw a big one yesterday going over into the Chris Gale area.
Yes.
As the ball left the park yesterday. That was a lovely shot yesterday. But today, we're seeing some real good boundary hitting. After Rocky Singh would have been put down twice. End of the over, 74 for 2. The end of 9. We're going up all the way to 15.
So it's a 29 runs partnership so far between Chitta and Rocky. They're looking to get over the 125 mark, or if they can get more than that, they will really appreciate it. But they're really, if you look at the wagon wheel, they're really playing across the ground for sure. But they haven't seen a sixes yet, but they're picking up their 4s, their 2s, their 1s, and their 3s, and which is good because it does add up to the 74.
Yes, well, like you say, we soon have the party hour, and I'm sure Rocky Singh would want to be there when the real party starts. They're going at 8.2 so far, looking good. So I'm going to put you on the spot now. It's 74 for 2.
You're asking me what total am I looking at?
Oh, you know me very well. I need for you to get out your predictor, and you're going to tell us what are we going to be looking at.
Well, if they can't.
125 yesterday. Then you said, and they got 116.
I said 130.
Then you said 130. They got 131. Very good. You're in the ballpark figure.
Well, if Team India continue this way, they can look at about
No. Let's begin again. We don't want if they continue this way. I'm going to put you on the spot. What do you think they're going to get?
I'll say they will get 120-25, somewhere thereabout.
Okay. Vina just looked over and said, I should not get hard on you.
Oh,
I'm being hard.
Oh, yeah?
So I stopped you in the tracks. You wanted to come with an excuse to tell me, well, this time it's in the air. It's going to be safe, though. As this one goes, one bounce, he's turning blind, and that's not the way to go, Mr. Singh. You would have been flirting with danger going for 2. When he turned at the non-striker, then his back was turned. It's a good thing his partner was aware of the danger and he sent him back. So I'm still waiting to hear your prediction.
120, 125 thereabout. A loud appeal coming from the bowler and the keeper. Umpire Vincent Hartley walks away. Signal a leg by.
Yes, this one, we'll see it on the replay here as Huda on the replay. Let's have a look. Store delivery. And looks pretty good from here, but the umpire said it might have been going over, maybe. Looked quite adjacent, but it could have been going over. Oh, this time he's going big, but there's a man stationed there. Takes the catch, and there it is. I should have stand for him. Off he goes.
The danger, Rocky Singh, walks back to the dressing room for a whopping 43 runs. He had lengthened the bat to play that shot, but it went directly to the man in the deep. The third wicket has fallen. The score reads 77 for 3.
Well, I said I'm the jinx man. In the 40s, the amount of batters would have got into the 40s right in this comment box when I'm commentating. And out at 40. 40 is a good score in 2020. But I feel with overs to go and you're in your 40s, you must see it home.
Yes. So he played 43 runs from 30 deliveries. Guess he wasn't wasting any time, and they're applauding him from the India dressing room. Played a wonderful innings, so they really appreciated that. The score reads 77 for 3. So the sun is going in and out. We're expecting rain at 4 o'clock this afternoon, but I hope it will not come for sure. And I think the ladies in the hairdressing shop, they are in tune to maqtv.com. And those of who are home, wherever you are across the world, good morning, good afternoon, or good night to you. Welcome to the World Legend Tournament for 2022. It is the game between Team USA and Team India. Team USA won the toss and elected to field Team India. They're batting and they're at 77 for 3. Ivor.
Yeah, my hand is getting a bit heavy. I'm waiting to write. I need a prediction.
I said 120 to 125.
120 to 125. Okay, I beg your pardon. 120. I'm writing it slowly.
To 125.
125. So I'm not going to pin you to an exact. So that's good.
Ahmad Khan, new batter. They have to do something. I think he has the mentality to say, I am Khan and I can.
Okay. Now, I am saying I'm not sure that they're going to make 100 because we're still yet to see Navid, Charlie, Javid.
To bowl?
Yes, he has not bowled. Is he in the team today? I would think so. You said there was no change. I remember you telling me that. Doesn't seem as if there was any change, and I did call his name. No, wrong list.
10 overs completed. The score reads 77 for 3. Cheetah is at the crease for some time now. He's on 11 from 9 deliveries. So he's not playing today. They have a change.
Well, he's not ticked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. No, well, his number is there. He's not ticked.
So I guess they are resting him for tomorrow because they have high hopes of going into the finals with the team West Indies. So they're in 10 overs now. 10 overs have been bowled. 5 overs to go. Normally, I'll call it the happy 5. The happy hour 5 to go.
Yeah. Well, I haven't really seen Charlie on the field. I have not picked him out, so I think he's sitting out this one. I haven't seen him for the morning, as a matter of fact, to be honest with you. But we have Majid. Well, he's off the field. At this time, someone else is taking his place. Well, there's a new bowler. We have Palad. Oh, this one is outside the off stump, way wide. Well taken there by the wicket keeper. No. Not a wide.
Umpire Vincent Brown didn't signal it.
Let's see. Maybe if you have the replay, maybe we can. So he's a new bowler. We're into over number 11. We're going to have, this time he's outside. It's in the air, but he's going to be safe. As we're going to have the great Vinod Manchad to come into replace yours truly.
$78 for 3. 78 runs on board so far. Good morning.
Good morning. Kimberly, how are you?
I'm wonderful, and you?
I'm good. Well, I know you're always wonderful in the company of Ivor Henry. So it's going to be Prahlad Madhubishi, and this is skied in the air and the catch taken. So Madhubishi, the man from Tampa, has struck an important blow, and that's Ahmad Khan, who will have to leave immediately. So 2 quick wickets. It's now 78 for 4.
Yes, he's gone for a duck. So it seems as if I predicted that they'll get about 120 runs.
Which is still something to work with. And there you can see Khan just getting underneath that, looking for the elevation, but not really getting the distance. and the catch holding out in the end. So Prahlad Madubishi strikes, and that fourth wicket will further retard the scoring run rate as they move forward into the last 5 overs.
And what are your predictions?
Well, I did predict that Biden might have won the elections, but if it's this game you're speaking about,
I'm talking about this game.
I think from this position, 110, they'll do well to get up to 110.
Okay.
You're talking 32 over the last 4 overs and a bit. I don't know the prowess of the tail end, but I know that the USA team, they have a pretty good bowling unit. So you have to take that into consideration as well. Good delivery from Madubishi. He's getting turn. First time I'm really seeing such a generous turn since the tournament started yesterday.
Yes, I saw where Huda been getting some turn this morning as well, as I pointed out that to Ivor. But the spinners, they're really pulling back things here for Team USA.
Oh, that's a direct hit. And Qureshi is appealing. Not out, says the umpire. Fazil Jahuru can't believe it. Well, a direct hit. Let's look at the replay. There was Ahmed is playing it away. Qureshi picked it up, and in one motion, let's have a look. He's a, well. Was that bat grounded? The umpire's in the best position to see it.
The keeper seems convinced that he didn't get home. Looking at the glass in front of us, I'm seeing some raindrops. They said we should expect rain today, but I hope it will pass.
Yeah, you don't want the rain to interrupt this contest. Madubishi asking for the ball at the non-strikers end. End of a good over there from Prahlad Madubishi. Just 2 runs coming off it. And at the end of 11, it's 79 for 4.
Yes, 2 runs and a wicket. So they're still keeping the run rate at 7.2, trying to maintain that. And you have some persons on the far side of us. They're watching the game while they're playing soccer or watching soccer.
Yeah,
in Jamaica, we say football.
Yeah, as well as in Trinidad and Tobago. You have the Reggae Boys and you have the Soca Warriors.
Yes. Have you ever been to Jamaica?
Many times.
Okay, you love it there?
Covering cricket, yes, of course. At Sabina Park in Jamaica.
Yeah.
My son also played for Trinidad and Tobago in Jamaica on the 15 series. So on that occasion, I was able to see a bit of the country.
Okay.
Other than that, you just go into Jamaica and you go from the Pegasus to Sabina Park. That's about it. It's going to be Qureshi, the captain of the US team. And this is a chance for another run out. Qureshi hits the stump, but I think Junior Ahmed, his opposite number, is in.
Yes. So Qureshi seems quick. I mentioned that this is a legend game, but they're acting as if they're juniors.
Well, Qureshi did play for Pakistan on the 19 when he used to live across there. So he has some pedigree. This is a short delivery. Hiked away and down through cow corner for 4. Too short there from Qureshi.
That bungee helps the score to move up to 84 for 4 in over number 12.
A really bad delivery on that occasion. It was short, too short. It was closer to Qureshi than it was to the batsman.
But looking at the scoreboard here in the commentary box here, yesterday Team USA, they only gave away 2 extras.
Crashed away through the offside. Maraj is giving chase. He should get it. Just a single. I think Nilak seems to have injured himself. Is it an ankle injury?
So I'm saying about the extras. Yesterday, Team USA gave away 2 extras, but today they have given away 11 so far. And that would make it 12. A wide signal.
I understand the angle that Qureshi is working with here. He's just trying to angle the ball across the right-hander. Looking to take the onside out of the play. And it seems as if
The umpires are signaling to the ground staff to get themselves prepared with the covers.
Back to Qureshi, just dropping short of him. Yeah, look to our right, where the rain normally comes from. It's not looking promising, I'm afraid.
Looking a little bit overcast over there for sure. So yesterday, I must say to our viewers, thanks for watching. I think we have over 150 persons watched yesterday on maqtv.com. Persons in Jamaica, persons in Pakistan, right across the world.
So after that loose delivery, Qureshi has kept it tight. And it's the end of over number 12. So one is hoping that we can at least get through to over number 15 before
the rain
comes.
So the umpires are trying to push through the overs very quickly. 86 runs already on the board. Going at 7.2 runs. They're still maintaining that 7 runs per over.
She again getting generous turn. The leg spinner. A very talented bowler is Maduishi. Also a very talented singer.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
Another dot, same place. So he's thinking and he's using mindfulness. Say, okay, I pitched it there. He didn't get a chance to hit it. I'm going to put it there again.
Let's see what he does here now. That was a free ball, so to speak. And the raindrops are getting bigger and bigger.
Indeed. .88 on the board. You said you predict 110. Well, I'm 10 runs over by you. Will they get to that before the rain comes?
Well, also take into consideration that Chita Nilak is injured. He's not coming off. So I don't know how beneficial he will be in the back end. Gone.
Well, you just mentioned that he's injured. Well, he advanced down the wicket quickly. Good work by the keeper to send it Cheetah back to the dressing room for 19 from 17 deliveries. Latest score here, 88 for 4.
Yeah, let's have a look at that.
For 5, I should say.
Let's have a look at that again. Regulation leg spinner. And again getting turned. And Fazil Jahur, he doesn't miss many. And the base off in a flash.
Yes, but looking back at that dismissal, though, the first 2 deliveries was pitched right outside of the off stump. He gave a free one. He flighted it up, pushed it down the ground for just 2 runs, but he managed to come back and said, okay, I'll stick outside of the off stump, and giving him the quicker one.
That was a very good delivery. And rather than opening up his body to access the offside, Nilak was pulling away and running down the track, looking to get it through the onside. So, one train was going to Boca and the other was going to Sunrise. That's a very fine shot indeed for 4. Excellent shot there by Pariag.
To get off the mark.
Yep, Pariag played that shot as if he was batting there for quite a while. So Madubishi will want to tighten his line.
Scores moves up to 92.
That's a good shot there by Pariag. Looks a good player, Pariag. Judging from the 2 deliveries he has faced thus far.
So 13 overs gone. So maybe that wicket was a good thing for Team India to bring Amid to the crease because he's moving quickly than how, what's his name again, was moving. Cheetah than how how Cheetah was moving.
So at the moment, it's Pariag in there, 5 of 2. Ahmed is on 2 of 6. Qureshi to continue. Oh, that's a good delivery. And Qureshi is deceptive. He bowls off his shoulders, just a few steps, but he's, as you said earlier on, he's quick.
Yes.
And you can see that one rushing on to Pariag. Short, not getting hold of it, and it's just going to drop short of Madubishi.
I think the covers are going to come on anytime soon. It's coming down a little harder, the rain.
And you can see Qureshi just trying to see if he can finish up this over. And whilst the umpires have a discussion with the ground staff, Qureshi's trying to finish the over, which is the right thing to do. Still time to probably get in the over. Slow delivery. Pariag seems a fine batsman.
So as you said, to the right is not looking good at all. It's very overcast there. And that's where the rain comes from.
Well, that's the side that is to the eastern end of the ground. Pariag goes for 6 here. Qureshi struck out of the ground, a length delivery.
That brings up the 100 as well, and that's the first 6 of the morning. The score reads 103 for 5. Well, he gets under that one quite well. He didn't even move. All the fielder had to do was to turn his head and watch it go over the ropes.
Yeah, that was well struck indeed. And in fact, the covers are now coming on. So we will take a short break with the score on 103 for 5. And I think that will spell the end of India's innings, because any further rain delay means a reduction in overs. And when we come back, once we get play,
Team USA will be in.
Yep, they will have a revised target. So we take a short break. We'll be right back.
We are close to the end, folks, but we have a couple of more people that we need to recognize. And each year, the Palm Beach County Sports Hall of Fame recognizes a person or organization whose dedication goes above and beyond typical commitment to sports and tourism throughout the county. Ladies and gentlemen, Muhammad Qureshi is this year's Outstanding Sports Contributor. Let's take a look at MAQ's accomplishments.
No one has done more for the development of the sport of cricket in the United States than our sports contributor, Muhammad Qureshi. In 1999, MAQ's passion for cricket led him to found a private sports and entertainment company called Cricket Council USA, which is the leader in the promotion, development, and expansion of T20 cricket in the United States. He has invested millions of dollars in the development of the sport across the country. MAQ built the first major cricket stadium in South Florida in Broward County in 2006, and he came to Palm Beach County a year later, building the Boca Riding Club and MAQ Stadium in Delray Beach, where championship events are held each year. The 2022 Legends World Cup will be played at MAQ Stadium. MAQ is a former member of USA Cricket, the sport's national governing body. He is the president and chief executive officer of MAQ Group, one of the largest real estate and financial groups in the United States, specializing in commercial real estate and sports management. At a special ceremony in Boca Raton last October, MAQ was bestowed the Lifetime Achievement Award from the Cricket Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the Palm Beach County Sports Hall of Fame contributor of...
Good evening. I know you see my intro. I'm CEO Chairman for Cricket Council USA, and my job was build the cricket in the United States and have 8 regions, which has been developing. And first cricket ever been played and fast version is at T20 in Dania Beach. I migrated 1984 in USA. My dream was how come cricket is not been playing one of the American sports. The reason is not been playing, there was long version games. It's the 5 days to find out who's win the games. So they never been one of the American sports. So I created the shortest version, it's T20. It finished 2.5 hours, the games, and all Americans start liking that games. It's one of the American sports. But just remember, cricket the second world largest sports after the soccer, and none of them Americans recognize that sports is a cricket in America. But now is moving forward. We have first stadiums has been built internationally, and my duty is I live in Palm Beach. I brought MCL, Major Cricket Leagues, in Palm Beach County first time last year during the pandemic. And first Hall of Fame dinner night I invited have to be hosted in Palm Beach. Second goal is I want to bring this thing up World Cup championships in Palm Beach and Broward County in USA. 2024, I went to the Dubai last week. They're recognizing they gonna have World Cup in USA 2024. Is World Cup is cricket is just like Olympic. It's just like Olympic. So I want to have, first of all, I met today and who actually introduced me, Mr. Michael Zeff, actually, I'm sorry for his name, but he's the one who introduced me in here, and I did a lot of programs in Palm Beach County for the Kids Festival every year, and also we bring the first cricket fields is ICC approved in Palm Beach County. My goal is some way county mayors and commissioners and recognizing cricket in Palm Beach bring one of the sports. Just for the youth, for knowledge, cricket is most paying sports. It's minimum, like my son is born raised is in Palm Beach. He's playing for USA teams. Minimum his contract is $200,000 small leagues to up to $20 million. That's a huge amount of the money incentive for the kids. He's in Dubai right now, he's playing up there. But there's a lot of American kids, they will start playing cricket now. So we have MCL we started, we like to your support. We want to have more field in Palm Beach County, and I can do my contributions, developing cricket in Palm Beach. We want to bring Palm Beach one of the cricket home grounds, and God bless America, God bless West Palm Beach. Sports can be bringing in cricket in Palm Beach. Thank you so much.
MAQ Group is the real estate investment company. Our goal at MAQ Group is to provide you with the expertise and service you need to do business in today's complex market. More information visit maqtv.com. Our latest project for investment: Cedar Creek Road, Fayetteville, North Carolina at exit 49 on I-95, 4825 Windsor Place, Pomfret, Maryland, Charles County, 511 West Bridge Road, Fayetteville, Georgia, Fayette County.
Trying to get this thing up. The North Carolina, the cricket stadium, we're gonna have those similar matter with the Sharjah Stadium. We come to watch this thing, how the Sharjah Stadium goes. There's a huge facility, but we'll have the space. 72 acre we're building on the North Carolina. It's an I-95, is one of the stadium like Sharjah Stadium. So we bring the cricket, not just from there, and we bring all the vision from the Sharjah Stadium also to bring in USA. So make a scale of the USA cricket, one of the international scale.
We're staying with cricket news, and young female administrator Samantha Qureshi in the United States was recently rewarded for her excellent work in developing cricket in that part of the world. The young Qureshi, a champion show jumper, was able to walk away with a recognition award from the Hall of Fame. Now she's the chief accountant at Cricket Council USA, and her work was really recognized. Let's hear what she has to say.
I actually was surprised by getting this today. No one told me. So it was a pleasant surprise. Thank you everyone who recognized me tonight. I do a lot of work with Cricket Council. I'm the CFO. I have my hand in a lot of different aspects of tournaments that we do and other aspects, like we do fundraising, and we have our youth programs, and I do a lot with all of that as far as organization and other things. So it's just really nice to be recognized tonight, and I appreciate it. Thank you guys.
Well, thanks a lot. We want to continue to encourage Samantha in doing her work. From the West Indies, we want to wish her all the best as well.
खेलेंगे हम जुनून से खेल तो है ये खून में खेलेंगे हम जुनून से खेल तो है ये खून में जब बल्ला घूमे धरती झूमे दुनिया ये देखे हमको सग है दुआएं सबकी अपने ऐसा वैसा समझना हम मालिक हैं अपनी मर्जी के हम जी चाहे जो वो करके देंगे हम हारेंगे हम ना रब से है उम्मीदें हमको Let's play US Open cricket, 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 let's play.
So welcome back. We're about to resume playing after a light shower of rain. This team India, they're batting first and they're at 103 for 5 in 13.4 overs. Prasad and Amid at the crease. So the sun is out again. So we had I had predicted 120. And my good friend here predicted 110. Welcome back.
Kimberly's 103 for 5 at the moment. And you can see the complexion of the pitch has changed. It has gotten some moisture on it. And at the moment, we just have like about 8 deliveries. I don't think it will affect it that much. The sun is back out in all its glory. And pretty soon it will be restored, the pitch that is, to what it was before. It's going to be Qureshi to continue. Lalta Prasad struck a magnificent 6 just before the water break. So Qureshi has 2 deliveries to go. short in the air. Can't carry to Marubishi. They take one. So Qureshi not getting the pitch to respond to him.
Before the rain came, he was getting a lot of bounce. The ball was going on quickly to the batsman. But as you said, if we look closely on the pitch, you can see that it's lost some of its sheen. So that's the end of over number 14. Just an over to go. Will they get another 16 runs or another 6 runs to get to the 110 or the 120? A very good look here. Persons around the ground participating in different activities. I guess after that they will join us here in the stadium for lovely cricket.
Yeah, this is the Central Broad Regional Park. It's a training ground for Paris Saint-Germain. They have a training facility here as well. And Barcelona once used here for pre-season. So that's the kind of pedigree that you have coming to this wonderful facilities, a number of cricket grounds and soccer fields here as well. It's going to be Prahlad Marubishi and Lalta Prasad having some problems with that. Ahmad Malik gives chase and they're going to come back for 2. There's a chance to run out here. Malik's throw not strong enough.
Well, he seems to get some turn because it beats the keeper. They managed to get 2 in. But I'm really impressed with this field. It's lovely. I like the atmosphere. Everything about it is just good.
Again, another delivery that turns appreciably. Yeah, it's a wonderful facility. Central Broad Regional Park. It's the only ICC recognized venue in North America. And will definitely play a part in the World Cup that is due to be staged here in 2024.
Right. And talking about that, you guys have the U.S. Opening coming up in December as well.
Yes, the U.S. Open will be played from December the 5th to the 12th. It's going to be 8 days of wonderful action right here, and all the top players in the world in terms of T20 cricket will be on show. We have a number of teams, 12 franchises will be taking part. Good delivery again by Marubishi. Lalta Prasad using his feet nicely. He's going to come back for 2. Chance for a run out here, but he's home.
So you see again, Team India, they're doubling up. They're taking the risk of taking 2s and 3s. I was saying earlier to Ivor that if the West Indies could do this as well, they would have reduced some of the dot balls that they're soaking in so often. So the US Open comes up on the 5th of December to the 12th.
Cut away in the air past Qureshi, and Lalta will be interested in 2. He's coming back. There's a chance to run out at the non-strikers end, and Jahur is looking for the double play, and I think he gets it. Let's wait. Let's see what will happen. Yes, he's gone. So it's 109 for 6.
And after the keeper didn't realize what was happening at the non-striker, and he moved swiftly to manage to get down to the bowler to get a run out.
Well, he's a big man, Fazil Jahur, but he's very agile. He has shown that throughout this tournament so far. And with 1 delivery to go, it's 109 for 6.
So clearly, they won't get to the 120. Maybe they will just get a run to get to your mark, which is 110. And those who are watching right across the world, especially to one of our #1 fan over there in Jamaica, is Sharon, who is at the hairdressing shop, and the ladies who are there watching as well. Welcome.
Welcome to the ladies at the hairdressing shop. It's Saturday in Jamaica, and they're probably just taking the day out for themselves.
Yes. I just saw a lady in the hairdressing shop as well eating a Jamaican beef patty.
So, Himanshu Patel is the man coming in now.
So 109 runs on the board, 6 wickets down, just a legal delivery to complete the 15th over.
Well, that should be signal wide.
It is.
So it's 110 now.
And I must commend Team USA. They have really pulled back things from Team India after they were going great guns. Team Skies, that's one. It's in the air. The fielder comes around. Can't get there in time. They're doubling up.
Well, the fielder was actually sleeping on himself. He picked up very late. So that's the end of that. It's 112 for 7 as he's gone. Run out. Well.
He said he's safe.
By Hartley saying he's safe. Well, that's the end of that. It's 112 for 6, and the team India being sent in. At least they have something to work with.
So Team USA only have 113 runs to go.
9 to Balaji. Rocky Singh, 43 of 31. Rahil Khan, 3. Chitanilak had 19 of 18. Ahmed Khan didn't score. Junid Ahmed is 4 not out. Lalta Prasad, 19. He had a good hand. They run out by Fazal Jahur. And Himanshu Patel not out on none. The bowling. Nadeem Khan, 1 over none for 8. Tariq Hussain, 2 overs none for 20. Hamad Malik, 2 overs none for 11. Mohamed Huda, 3 overs 1 for 15. Devendra Maraj, 2 overs 1 for 20. Prahlad Madhubishi, 3 overs 2 for 15. And MAQ Qureshi, 2 overs none for 18. We take a short break. We'll be right back to see the run chase.
खेलेंगे हम जुनून से, खेल तो है ये खून में। खेलेंगे हम जुनून से, खेल तो है ये खून में। जब बल्ला घूमे धरती झूमे, दुनिया ये देखे हमको संग है दुआएं सबकी अपने। ऐसा वैसा समझना हम मालिक हैं अपनी मर्जी के। हम जी चाहे जो वो करते देंगे, हम हारेंगे हम ना, रब से है उम्मीदें हमको। Let's play US Open cricket, let's play, let's play, let's play US Open cricket, let's play, let's play US Open cricket, let's play, let's play US Open cricket, let's play, let's play.
MAQ Group is the real estate investment company. Our goal at MAQ Group is to provide you with the expertise and service you need to do business in today's complex market. More information visit maqtv.com. Our latest project for investment: Cedar Creek Road, Fayetteville, North Carolina at exit 49 on I-95, 4825 Windsor Place, Pomfret, Maryland, Charles County, 511 West Bridge Road, Fayetteville, Georgia, Fayette County.
Trying to get this thing up in North Carolina, the cricket stadium. We're going to have those similar matter with the Sharjah Stadium. We come to watch this thing, how the Sharjah Stadium goes. It's a huge facility, but we'll have the space. 72-acre we're building on the North Carolina. Then I-95 is one of the stadium like Sharjah Stadium. So we bring the cricket, not just from there, and we bring all the vision from the Sharjah Stadium also to bring in USA. So make the scale of the USA cricket one of the international scale.
We're staying with cricket news, and young female administrator Samantha Qureshi in the United States was recently rewarded for her excellent work in developing cricket in that part of the world. The young Qureshi, a champion show jumper, was able to walk away with a recognition award from the Hall of Fame. Now she's the chief accountant at Cricket Council USA, and her work was really recognized. Let's hear what she has to say.
I actually was surprised by getting this today. No one told me. So it was a pleasant surprise. Thank you everyone who recognized me tonight. I do a lot of work with Cricket Council. I'm the CFO. I have my hand in a lot of different aspects of tournaments that we do and other aspects, like we do fundraising, and we have our youth programs, and I do a lot with all of that as far as organization and other things. So it's just really nice to be recognized tonight, and I appreciate it. Thank you guys.
Well, thanks a lot. We want to continue to encourage Samantha in doing her work. From the West Indies, we want to wish her all the best as well.
खेलेंगे हम जुनून से, खेल तो है ये खून में। खेलेंगे हम जुनून से, खेल तो है ये खून में। जब बल्ला घूमे धरती झूमे, दुनिया ये देखे हम।
So welcome back. Team India, they made 114 runs. So Team USA, they're about to reply. I'll be joined shortly by Ivor. So Malik and Mark Qureshi, who is opening the batting today. We didn't see him yesterday. So it's going to be an interesting start here. The sun is out. We had a little bit rain earlier. Team India, they're desperate for a win. But Team USA, they said they want to win this one to go off in the playoffs. We know that West Indies are already seated in the finals. And if you're just joining us, welcome. So Team India, they made 112. So that means Team USA, they need 113 runs for victory. Mark Qureshi at the non-striker end. Welcome, Ivor.
Well, good to be with you again, Miss Kimberly. You brought the sunshine out onto the field. We know we have it in the com box.
Even though it's a little bit chilly in the commentary box, the sunshine is here. That one runs away to the boundary for 4. First one coming in already from Team USA. Malik, he's off the mark with the boundary.
Well, they wasted no time in getting into the boundary column, unlike Team India. Took a while before they would have scored the first boundary, and then we saw 3 in a row.
Yes. So Malik, he's on 4 from 2 deliveries. So Qureshi is at the non-striker and he's the captain. Ahmed, 4 runs from the over, 2 deliveries down. It's a good start from Team USA. Yesterday they won the game in 12.4 overs.
Yes, they're a good formidable team in this format. Remember, it's only 15 overs instead of the 20 overs that the tournament was originated. It was originally supposed to be 20 overs, but because of the weather that's hanging around, not the hurricane. We're still in the hurricane season, by the way. We go until November 30th. And again, we want to remember those who would have suffered at the hands of Hurricane Ian, especially the folks over there in Fort Myers. They really were devastated. And I think they're going to seek some mental counseling. And this, then the batsman is driving. It goes out to long off. Again, only 2 men can be outside of the 30-yard circle in the first 4 overs. And they're stationed long off and long on. There's some changes now. The long off is coming in, and they're going to have long on and mid-wicket as Qureshi takes first now. And he's swinging this one into the deep backward square leg. He's going to go 1 bounce for. Just missing being a 6.
And it just need a little more centimeters on it to go for 6.
Yes, he needed a little wind behind it as that one sailed 1 bounce down to the fine leg boundary. And here's it on the replay. The fielder can only look and watch and go beyond the boundary rope just to retrieve. So Qureshi gets off the mark with a 4 from his first delivery. So he's going at a strike rate of 400. And Team USA, at the end of over number 1, it is 9 for no loss. Of course, we're bathed in sunshine. Had a little rain that came in, and I dub it as a woman rain. It was just something, just a teaser. But no reduction in the overs. Duckworth and Lewis did not have to play a part in this inning so far. 113 required for victory. A victory for USA would just put them right into the finals tomorrow afternoon, when they come up against the defending champions, West Indies. India is trying to survive. If they can win this, they will have another chance, another go in the second game. If they were to lose this one, they will be out of contention in the playoff arena. But they've got to take wickets. I don't think Team USA is going to allow them to bowl all of 15 overs and do not overhaul the 113 that is required for victory. Skipper Qureshi did not bowl and did not bat yesterday. He just led the team on the field of play. But today he has done all 3 formats. He has bowled and now he has opened the inning. So he's a man who puts a prize on his. He will. Yes, so we're saying for Team India to stay alive, they've got to win this one and they'll have another chance. If they lose this one, it'll just become academic interest for them, because Team USA wins, they'll propel into the finals to play against the defending champions, West Indies. So India's best chances is to win this one, then there'll be 1 game, 1 loss, and they'll put USA with 1 win and 1 loss. So both have another game today. Yes, so it all depends on this match here. Like you said, Canada is not done and dusted unless Team USA would win this one on a canter. So the hopes for Canada lies in a win here for Team India.
Yes. So looking back though on the break, we see
that's a shot of the day. The shot of the day. Squid driven outside the off stump. Qureshi just lent into that one. A proper cricketing shot. And there's the creator coming into play, feeling it down on the boundary. That's a good looking shot. Here it is on the replay.
Well, he knew it was going to the boundary from the minute it left the bat. Nice stroke. Seems as if he studied that one from the great Brian Charles Lara.
Copybook. And that one is going to be replayed and replayed and replayed. That's a proper cricketing shot. Square driven. 3 offside for 4. He goes on to 8. This time he covers up. He put a prize on his wicket, you know. You're going to fight for that wicket. I can bet you right now that Qureshi is going to come not out.
Okay. But looking earlier during the break, though, we were looking back yesterday from Canada game and USA game this morning. USA, they have put down 7 catches and they are leading in that department now, because yesterday we talked about Canada putting down catches. But USA, they have overthrown them in that race.
Yeah, this morning we saw some catches that have been spilled that I said like yesterday, you know. My mother, at 95 years old, would have taken those with the hands tied behind the back with her eyes closed.
But Team Canada, they are here with us to redeem themselves today, but they are banking on hope and faith for Team India to capture this one. So they would have put in the race with Team USA. So they're hoping and praying that Team India will win this one.
And someone just whispered in my ears and said, the chances of winning this one is slim to none.
Oh, yeah?
That's what they said, but it doesn't mean that I agreed with them. Remember, cricket is a winner for me now.
Yeah, and I'm neutral.
And you're neutral. Yeah, you're stuck in neutral. Yeah. You're not going anywhere. We have to give you a push.
I don't want to push. I'll stay right in
You're going to stay neutral?
Yes.
But for you to get someplace, you have to get a push.
No, not in this state.
Not? You don't want to get a push?
Not now.
Okay.
Maybe when I go outside. Not in the commentary box.
You don't want to put... Okay. I rest my case. Down the leg side, going further down the leg side, it's going to be a wide. Called and signaled wide there by umpire Vincent Brown. His arm spreading eagle. Decked out in, what do you call that?
Lime
color?
green.
Lime green top. Okay, Vincent Hartley is beckoning to the umpire that something has gone away.
I think is it the photographer? Yes, she needs to get down because she has the same shirt on as the Indian team.
Yes.
Yep.
You know, the umpire, there's a law, and it supersedes all laws in cricket, if you ask me, apart from Law 42. The umpire is the sole judge of fair and unfair play. That is a law.
Yes. That's why they have to bring in the system, because they said that the umpire decision is final. Well, the system helped them to kind of overthrow them at times.
No, well, the system is a part of the umpire.
Yes, it is.
So
but sometimes it helps to save a batsman too.
But it's not an overthrow. You use the word overthrow.
Well, that's true.
That's part of the umpiring. That third umpire.
Yes.
He's part of the system. He's here to aid those on the field who are just using their human elements to make decision in a flash. Now the technology would have helped them, and it should be used for that purpose, and that purpose only, if you ask me.
Yes.
Not to sway anything, going here or there. Qureshi plays this one with soft hands into the onside. Again, he puts a prize on his wicket. If it's anywhere around those sticks, he's going to come forward, and he is going to guard those sticks. And I can tell you, as far as he's concerned, he's already in the win column, but he's not going to take it for granted. His son, Qureshi, still holds a record for being the youngest player to grace the US Open. This time he's driving, but there's coverage in deep. That's the long on. The two men outside the circle, stationed in the mid-wicket area and long on. As he drive it along the ground, they're taking the time. They know singles can win it for them with a boundary or two in between. So Qureshi comes back and strike, settles.
So I must say good afternoon to all the Canadians who are tuning in and watching this game on MAQ TV. The game comes up next with Canada, and they are waiting. That Team Canada, who have played a lot of cricket over there in Canada, I think they have a tournament going on which comes to an end this month.
So it's Prasad again outside, and Qureshi swinging this one. He's going in the air. He's going in the air and taken. Qureshi goes, and I lost my bet. I said he's going to be not out, but Qureshi disappointed me. And again, only two men outside of the 30-yard circle. One station in the mid-wicket area, one in long on, and Qureshi hit it straight to the man in the mid-wicket area.
Well, India is showing the USA how to take catch, because in USA, when India was batting, they put down several catches. So they are showing them this is how you take a catch. So Qureshi, he walks back to the dressing room. He's gone for 8 from 7 deliveries. The first wicket is down. The score reads 18 for 1.
Yes, and see Qureshi a bit disappointed there with himself. As to say, what did I do? He was doing some house cleaning. He pulled out the broom, he went sweeping, didn't have the distance, but he had the height.
Yeah, but he missed a spot.
Yes, but a man was stationed right there for that. And they knew he's batting, because when Kiani is batting, not Kiani, Malik, they have the two men outside of the circle in long off and long on. When Qureshi comes in to bat, they take the long off out of play and put him into mid-wicket. So that's good captaincy, good thinking. Bowler would have just delivered for his captain and his team.
Americani to the crease. Prasad bowling an impressive over so far. 2 runs, 1 wicket. And this is the final delivery in his over. And if you're just watching us, good morning where you're at. It's afternoon now here in Florida. Swings and misses. At the end of over number 1, it is 18 for 1.
Yes, and when the Indians lost their first wicket, they would have lost it in the 6th over, and it was 41 for 1. So they're, if you're match for match, they're doing 1 better than the USA team. So they've got to keep the momentum. A win can only come by way of wickets. They're taking all 10 wickets, unless the rain gods would come in. Once we have a match in hand, and they will be in front on the Duckworth-Lewis system. I don't think Team USA is going to bat all of 15 overs and do not overhaul 113. But again, like I said, the one wicket overhaul fallen. It's skipper MAQ. If you ask me, give away his hand there. And he's going to be mindful of that. 2 men outside of the 30-yard circle. You're going aerial in that position. Trap set. And he was caught. Outside the outside. Bang into the offside. And that's 4. That's a good-looking shot. So 22 for 1. And like we said, we're going to see it in replay here. Proper cricketing shot outside the off stump. Bang! Square driven. That had 4 with no all over it from the time he left the bat. It was asking to be hit. It was outside the off stump, given width. And here is Malik. He's been there at the top of the inning. Now he goes to double figures. He's on 11 from 10.
Well, the required run rate is 7.7. They're currently going at 7.0. So they're up with the run rate at the moment.
And that's not a bother. I don't think that outside the off stump, that one is going to be too wide of the mark. And it's going to be called wide. And it's going to be signaled wide here by the umpire. Vincent Hartley, the veteran. In my playing days, he would have been umpiring. When I came here first, I came in 84. He was still playing. And shortly after that, became an umpire. And I think between him and Delroy Festus Lynn, both have been umpiring here for quite a long. This time it's in the air and taken. Soft dismissal in the end. To right straight to point. Open the blade and it flew straight to the man at point. Wicket number 2 goes out. 23 for 2. I beg your pardon.
So Malik has bite the dust. 23 for 2 in over number 4. So India, they are taking their chances. They have taken 2 catches already. And so that was a soft dismissal for sure. So he walks back to the dressing room. He's gone for 11. That's Malik. Yesterday, he played a wonderful innings. So I'm sure that the Canadian, they're loving the way how this game is going. Because if Team India win this game, they definitely have a chance back in the tournament. And Team USA, they're looking like they are about to, I don't know what to say right now, but they're looking a little bit shaky. They have won the first game yesterday. MAQ took it on himself to open the innings. He's gone for 8. So Malik and Qureshi, the 2 openers, they're gone. Maraja, new batsman to the crease. Maraji. Maharaj to the crease. Khan, who seems to be bowling some good line and length. Not giving the batsman any room, sticking closely to the batsman.
So wickets are going to tumbling, and this time on the back foot, and a misfield, a rare misfield from the Indians, and allows a single. So Devanja Maharaj gets off the mark. He's 1 of 2 deliveries. Now field changes here. They're sending the mid-off back on the boundary. So I think they know the players, and they're bringing up the cover sweeper. He's going to be coming up to point where that last wicket was taken.
So we had a little bit of rain earlier, but the sun is out.
In all its glory. Welcome to sunny South Florida. This time the batsman covers up and plays it back along the track. The bowler fields to his own bowling.
So he's definitely bowling some good line and length. Taking to a plan, he's bowling from mid-wicket to off stump.
Well, here it is, the 6-3 field, 6 in the offside for the Indian. Fielder swoopers in now. It goes, it pulls one into the offside and brilliant piece of footwork there. So I guess the soccer scouts are out. They may have a look at this youngster. Put his big 12 size boots on that one.
Yes. So over 4 completed. 25 for 2. But looking at Khan bowling though, he's bowling straight. If you miss, I hit.
Yes, well, his 2 overs has cost him 12 runs, and he's in the wicket column. 2 weeks down for quarter of a century, 25. We haven't seen a boundary 6 in this match so far.
Yes, we had one.
We had one? Oh,
yes.
In my absence.
Yes.
Okay. My bad. That's Michael Jackson bad, though.
We had one.
I'm bad.
So they managed to, they didn't get the 120 as I predicted. They get 112. And so India, they're looking to defend that. But 2 wickets has fallen already for Team USA. And Team India, they're setting a field, a very attacking field or defending field to defend their 113 runs.
I'm going to let you slide with this one because there was an interruption in the rain, so the batters, they fell short. I'm going to say by 8 runs. I'm not going to go to the 125. So
not too far.
Not too far. I'll give you this one.
Thank
because of the interruption. I'm going to say you're on cue. Missed by 9 in the first one. Bang! This one is going out to the corner area, but it's covered in deep mid-wicket area as he runs to his left, picks up, and they can only scamper through for single. That's good feeling. So the Indians are not going down without a fight. And I'm not too sure they're going down. They're staying up at this point because it's only 27 for 2. Runs on the board is runs on the board, though.
Yes.
So the USA have to be mindful of that. It's not a walk in the park. You said it yesterday. Cricket is a game of glorious uncertainty.
Indeed.
Indeed it is. It's never over until over. And you haven't seen anybody singing. You haven't seen any thin or fat person. They're not dressed in white. They're not on the hill.
No, not as yet. Not as yet. Not as yet. I'll let you know when she's near.
Okay. Yeah, you have done that yesterday, and you've called it right throughout yesterday. So I'm going to put you on the spot to see if it was just a Friday thing or it's a Saturday thing. This one is nice, loopy, above the eye line, but the batters stayed with it. They're thinking 2, yes, no, yes, no. In the end, about the second one, it was never on. We saw a run out in the first inning here with a ball struck straight to Majid Mahmood, and that was suicidal written all over it. So the 2 batters conferring, saying, listen here, we cannot afford a run out. We've got to go and take this to the end. And they're saying yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. I hate that in cricket, though. Yes, no, yes, no.
Is either a yes or a no?
Oh, you have the wait. You still have that waiting. Yes, no, or wait. So that was a quick single. So I guess they decide they're going to be running their singles. That?
It's going to be completed in 2. They already finished. Okay.
So Prasad round the sticks and he's on driving. It's going to get an easy single. Footwork would have failed the fielder there this time, but good smart backing up by the man coming up from the boundary, from the mid-wicket area. Only single.
So another 83 runs required from 61 deliveries. And this is a matchup here between Team India and Team USA. I wonder who will it be at the end of this game.
I'm going to use your term again. We'll watch, we'll wait, and we will see.
Yes. So 5 overs completed. The score, the latest score, it is 30 for 2.
And you're viewing, all of you viewing here on the MAQ TV, and we're coming to you live from the Broward County Stadium, right here in the beautiful city of Lauderhill, in the county of Broward, in the United States of America.
Indeed.
Indeed. So
we'll have a change in the commentary box and take a break for now.
And I realized you took a bow when you look and you saw the great Vinod mentioned. Did you genuflect? Yes, I had a double and had some mango pepper. You told me it was mango pepper. It is hot. I just took enough just to.
I forgot to tell you that it's hot, Ivor.
I found out the hard way.
You're a Caribbean man. There's nothing that you can't handle.
Yes. Well, welcome, Vinod. And as usual, the folks are going to be hearing the golden voice of Vinod Manchan.
Well, it's 30 for 2 after 5. A spot of butter for the US team, you think?
Runs on the board is runs on the board, so they have to be mindful of that. It's a 15-over encounter. Let's be mindful of that. Hopefully, they're not thinking 20 and think they can just ride it out to 20. It's only 15 overs. Right now, the chances for India looks good. They've got to take wickets, though.
Yeah, they have to continue taking wickets, because if Maharaj and Kiani can settle, that will be a different story. Alta Prasad has been good. 1 for 7. Batted well as well towards the back end of the innings. And Kartik Bala is going to take up the attack now. The Indians continue to take a very long time. You know, I was very critical of that yesterday, Ivor. They normally take such a long time to get through. I mean, what's the delay? What's the delay?
The blade of grass. He's trying to get his foot right on the exact blade of grass outside the off stump. That's a wide enough to be called a broad.
And then you bowl that.
So all that.
All that for that.
So
Come on.
Then the over is going to be lengthened.
Sure, the USA would not mind that.
And again.
Well, I think they'll take it every day and twice on a Sunday like that.
Yes, getting closer and closer to the 113 that is required for the victory. They are 8 wickets off the mark. Team India, that is. They've got to take wickets. But you know who Team Canada is supporting in this match?
Yeah, obviously, they will want the USA team to lose. They will hope that the Indians can win. And then they could still be in it if the West Indies defeat the United States of America. You never know.
Oh, he's making it a habit now. And it's eludes the wicket keeper, so there's going to be 2 wides.
Number of extras. Let's see. That's 9 extras now. And we're just into over number 6. Did you have a good night, Ivor?
Yes, well rested. Friday night, didn't take the usual Friday night lime. Just stayed and just, I said this bed need some weight in it. So I put my little 20-pound weight in it.
20 pounds. Well, that's another delivery outside the off stump, and lucky to.
This time it didn't go for wide.
Well, it's lucky. This is straight down the ground. That's a good shot for 4. Kiani got a short delivery. He's able to rock back onto the back foot, and he had the time to play that shot. All he had to do there, Ivor, was to pick his spot.
And the correct spot too, straight back past the bowler where no fielder can field. The umpire was in a spot of bother there for a moment.
Umpire Hartley, on hopes that his heart is in good working order.
And that just reminded me, let's say good morning to David. 2 weeks ago, David was struck with a ball like that, got some fractures in his face. David Maitland, our own David Maitland.
Oh, my friend David.
Yeah, he's home there now,
Oh,
yes.
my.
Recuperating.
I want to wish David all the best. Good friend, David Maitland. Good servant of cricket. I'm sure he'll be back pretty soon. Well, that seems to be another broad there. Let's wait on umpire Hartley.
No, it's
Pies. Well. I like to see the replay on that one.
I thought it was off the mark there too, but it must have swung late.
Yeah, I'd like to see what went on there. Driving, beaten is Mirage. Just a little bit of a way swing. So it's not really difficult in terms of the run rate either. 74, 55 balls. You and I can probably get that.
Oh, yes. I'm a right-hander. I can bat left and get that. You can get that with one hand.
Well, a partnership of 16 so far. It's the end of the over. And the end of 6 is 39 for 2.
And this over, we'd have seen a lovely 4, back-driven. Like I said, the umpire was in a spot of bother at that time. But a boundary along the way would just speed things up for Team USA.
Yeah, all they need to do is rotate the strike, and when the bad ball comes along, you put it away, and all of a sudden you're in the business.
Yes.
I'm looking to the right of us, and I'm seeing something very good, very refreshing indeed. I'm seeing youngsters in a cricket camp, it seems.
Yeah, the Cricket Academy on Saturdays, every Saturday.
That's very good. Who
Max Dyer and...
oh, Max Dyer.
Yes, he's involved in those
good old Max.
Training. Yes, good old Max. And you have Wayne. He's involved in that also.
Tell me, take me back to that situation with David. What really transpired?
It was a back driven from the batter, ball on court, and the bowler parried it from his hand straight to David's face.
Oh, wow.
He was the standing umpire. This one is in the air. Has the height? Does he have the distance? No, he has neither.
Well, luckily he didn't have the distance there. That could have been a catch.
Yes, because
he got underneath it and got the elevation. Yeah, so unfortunately for David, what's the damage?
Yeah, some fractures, but the doctors said it can be healed naturally. So no need for the knife. That's a good thing.
Well, that's a good thing. David, if you're listening, we want to wish you all the best and speedy recovery. Hope to see you soon.
So says all of us. So it's 40 for 2. We are into over number 7. You will see the number of drop catches this morning from the USA team, but they still managed to hold India to 112 from the 15 overs. Had a little brief interruption with shower, but no overs were deducted or anything. So that's good running between the sticks here. Was disappointed to see Qureshi picked out one of the 2 fielders who were beyond the 30-yard boundary.
Sensible.
Wise decision by the non-striker to say, no, that's not a run.
Well, this is a period of consolidation after being 23 for 2, the USA team. And we all know Lalta Prasad can handle himself with the ball. Pushed away, short third man. Again, no run. Indians are tight. As tight as the economy here in South Florida.
Throughout the world as well. You think we're going to have a recession? A world recession? We're headed that way.
Well, I think COVID was a recession.
Oh, you're right. We're still yet to recover from that.
Yeah,
this one is edging outside the off stump. There's no slip in place. So there's runs here. They should be taking on the arm here to get a comfortable 2.
Yani, he is... It seems that this is a calculated assault. Gianni is going to go for his shots. Mirage is going to turn the strike over and see how it goes. See how deep they can take it.
Well, I can say Team USA is on course to win this one. I don't think they're in any spot of bother now. These 2 who are batting, Kiani on 10, Mirage is on 4. They would have won their first match within 13 overs yesterday.
Well, Prahlad Marubishi has gone out with a message. I don't think a message is required at this point in time. They're going well. Sensible cricket. They're going at around 6 and over, and that's more than the required rate.
Well, I can tell you the message. The message was, you 2 go ahead and bat. Don't worry about us in the back here. Majid Mahmood came in from Canada. He wants a knock. As a matter of fact, he was involved in the first wicket with the run out, so he would have played his part. But he's a batsman. He used to be a dream to look at. It was easy in the eyes when he played here, yes, like in the 80s and 90s before he migrated to Canada. I met him through Charlie. Charlie used to be the skipper of that Pakistani team.
Master Charlie, who will be in action for game number 3, I'm told. He will feature in the USA team against the West Indies. So they're pulling out all their stops against what is being considered a very powerful West Indian team.
More extras. And it's gone into double figures now as we're getting 3 more added to the 10 that's already been posted. So the Indians are not doing justice to themselves by giving away extras. 13, that's a big score. Trying to defend 113.
Maharaj is pulling this one down behind square. There's no one in attendance. And as we've seen over the last few days, the ball, when it goes in the air and it pitches, it just stops.
Yeah, he didn't time that at all. That ball should have been coming back from the swap shop. But he came off the toe end of the bat. And it wasn't timed at all.
Slowness of the track, the slowness of the bowlers makes it a little more difficult to time the ball. And Prahlad Madhubishi, who bowled very well, seems to be going out with another bat. Maharaj picks out the lone fielder there at mid-on. And Tilak.
Showing signs of aggression. Maybe that's the word that came out. Get on with it.
This time it's better. Gets it to the right of Tilak, and they should be looking for 2 here. Maharaj wants 2. Kiani says go back.
Yes, well, Devendra, he knows the strength of the arm coming in from the boundary. He said, I'm going to take on the arm. But Kiani says no. Yeah, that's the instruction.
Lovely shot through the offside for 4. That will ease the tension a bit. It brings up the half century as well.
Yes, a little bit of inside out there, and he picked out. Once you get it over the short extra cover, he was in business. 4 runs all the way. I think that's the instruction. Get on with it.
Yep. Kiani has a very high backlift, and that is where that tremendous power comes from.
Now they made the adjustment in deep with a cover sweeper now. He was too straight to begin with. He was keeping company with long off. Now he's been pushed to his left. And again.
This time point is on the boundary. So just 1. So this has been a good over so far.
Yeah, well, you thought they were going well, but Skipper Qureshi and the coaches are saying, no, we're not going well enough. They agree with you. They're going well, but not well enough. If the car can go to 100, you're going at 50, take it to 100. Rev it up.
End of the over, at the end of 8. They're 54 for 2.
Well, 59 required from some 42 deliveries. Easy equation? No, it's an uphill task.
I don't think that's an uphill task. I mean, 59, still 42 deliveries. Partnership of 31, so they're well in. They're set now, and they can go for their shots.
Yes, well, I'm here, 15 from 15, so I think these two, another message, or they changed the bat.
Yeah, Maharaj has changed his bat. He has done away with the ton, and he has gone for the SS.
Well, what does it say about a workman? A bad workman does what?
Well, a bad workman does not have the tools.
Or he doesn't blame his tool anymore.
Yep.
Okay.
Remember Carl Hooper once borrowed Sir Vivian Richards' bat, the bat in a test match. You know, nowadays a player might walk around with a dozen bats, but back in that time, you know, bat sponsorship would have been few and far between. So Viv would have been one of them who definitely had a bat sponsor. Everyone would have wanted to sponsor his bat. And you will remember the V that Sir Viv used to use.
Yeah.
And he loaned it to Hooper. Hooper went out and made a busy duck and came back in.
And blamed the bat.
Yep. I was told that on reaching the pavilion, Sir Viv told him, next time use your own tools.
Okay.
That bat is not accustomed coming back in so early.
Oh, and then there it is. And for a duck.
Yep. Well, Kiani tees off nicely through the offside, and there's protection on the boundary. In fact, they only take one. That was not good running.
Yeah, it wasn't timed. Again.
That should have been 2.
Yes, easily. Oftentimes when you refuse a single, the next, the birds are flying over. This time he's tugging this one into the onside for a single, so he refused the 2 to pick up a single. 56 it is for 2. Let's see what Kiani has in mind. They're targeting the onside.
So what Tilak is doing here, he's not giving them any pace to work with. He's just basically floating the ball up. So they'll have to wait and wait and wait. Play at the last moment, and they will have to impart power onto the ball.
Well, they have to create their own pace. Taking pace off the ball, which is good. But singles would help them along the way. So they need wickets. So if he's just trying to prevent them from getting big hits, I don't think he's going to bowl enough dot ball to prevent them from overhauling the 113 that is required for victory. They need wickets. They've only 2 of them so far that have fallen. This time playing up along the onside for a single, showing some signs of aggression there. As that over comes to an end, that's end of 9.
So it's 58 for 2. The required rate has now jumped to 9.2. So they'll really have to get along, get moving now. I think they would have done their work, a partnership of 35. I think they need to hustle along now.
Yes, if that run rate climbs to over 11, I am telling you that Team India would be well on their way. Anytime it climbs to 11, remember I said that.
I think they need a big over here now.
Yeah, they've got to target not just 1, they have to target maybe 1.5 bowler. I'm not going to quite say 2. They need a 21 coming out of an over to get it back down. They need it to about
7-8 will be okay.
Yes, but with the wickets in hand, 7-8. But if we were to lose a few wickets, if they were to lose a few wickets and the run rate is anyway over 8 or 9,
inside edge, they should get 1.
One of your favorite shots.
That's a French cut.
Yeah, they said you're a Frenchman. I heard that.
Huh?
You want a ticket?
Driven away through the offside. March is going big, and he hits this for 6. And the big man has decided to exercise his muscles.
So the bat has done the trick for him. Change of bat.
Yeah, he got the width and just was able to play through the line. It's a pitch where you can trust the bounce, you can trust the ball coming onto the bat. So all he had to do was to play through the line.
Yes, and didn't really get all of it either. It came more of the outer half of the bat. But it was good enough to record a 6. Takes it on to 66 for 2. Required run rate has gone down now to 8th. Loopy full toss.
The Mirage would have wanted to have struck that a bit squarer. They're going to come back for 2. This is good running from Kiani. He pushed Mirage. And there's a possibility for 3 now. Well, turn it down. So what? We've had 10 in the over.
Yeah, the instructions are to get on with it. The required run rate was climbing. It went over 9. They're bringing it down. So maybe this is the ball that they're going to target. Bala. They're targeting him.
Straight down the ground.
It's going to be 4.
Another man move. That's 4. So Mirage is getting into the game here now. He goes to 22. And again, as you can see here, Ivor, it was just a matter of playing through the line.
Yes, he's on the charge. And like I said, the instruction that came out in a bottle, plus change of bat, decided, well, we are going to go for glowy. Let's get it on, get it over with, because they have another game.
Yeah, they have a game against the West Indies. Now, if they win, then that game will be of academic interest. It will be a dress rehearsal for the finals. West Indies haven't won 2 matches so far. He's dropped him. Well, it struck powerfully, and Tilak went up. Thought he had it in his hands, and he dropped it. 14 in the over, 72 for 2, and all of a sudden the required rate drops down to 8.2.
Yes, indeed. And with wickets in hand, they should not be a bother for the Team USA. But that was a good effort there. He was really struck with some venom, as we were saying. You know, I was looking at David incident. It was on, they were streaming it.
Mm-hmm.
And when David went down, you can even see blood coming out his nose, not even from the cut, out of his nostril.
Wow.
Yeah, and had to be taken by ambulance. Overnight at the hospital, was in Palm Beach. Then they transfer him. This was the scary part. They didn't have the facilities there, because his face was swollen. They had to transfer him to Aventura. And then the swelling was so big that the x-ray couldn't reveal anything.
Mm-hmm.
So he had to discharge him a day or 2 after, send him home, wait for the swelling to go down.
Well, this is Hoyt away down to deep mid-wicket, and they're going to go back for 2. Yes?
David Maitland, that's the Kuwait's neighbor.
Mm.
David is at home now with a fractured jaw, yes. He went down for the count.
A cheekbone.
Cheekbone, yeah, so. But the fracture is of such now that when he went back after the swelling went down, the doctor said, okay, it's fractured. You know, he cannot do too much facial, anything. Do not place it anything, not in anything soft. Sorry for his wife. But, I'm not even finishing the story.
And there goes Champy running out the press box.
No, I'm just trying to say that he had to protect his face because the doctor said the fractures that you have can heal naturally, normally.
Well, I think it's safe to say that David Maitland will not be entering any beauty contest soon. Let's take 1 for that. It brings Mirage into strike. Ivor Henry, you're a naughty man.
What? I thought it was on 1. I left the dot already. I'm off the mark. Again, let's big up the Lalman and the production crew here. They're doing a wonderful job.
Yep.
This morning I got the compliment. They're saying this is the first time they heard the commentary so clear and crisp. And they asked me what we're using. I didn't remember anything.
Oh, this could be a run out. And Kiani has an opportunity to go back. Tilak not collecting that one. Yes, Roddy Lalman and the boys, they've done a wonderful job. And the director of the show is a guy by the name of Devor Mongal.
Mongal?
That's
okay.
the man. Mongal.
Okay.
He's the director.
Yes.
Once he's around, everything goes smoothly.
Okay. He's the conductor.
Man strives. He's going to get 2 here. Or at least he should. There he is motoring along. That's 2 more.
Of course, you have to take on the arm. These gentlemen in the deep, they don't have that baseball throw like you would have done on one knee, getting it straight to the keeper. They have to relay. By the time you get there, another message is going to go out in a bottle shortly.
The bottle, Prahlad Madhubishi has collected the bottle. Amaz pulls and pulls well, and he is dropped. Well, well, well. Catches win matches.
Of course, the Indians need wickets. There's only got 2 of them, 2 of the 10. And you're telling me that
so
they're putting down droppers?
35 of what? 35 of 24, as Kimberly comes a calling. 35 in 24. This is turning out to be a very exciting encounter now. 8.5, 8.8 in fact, required per over. And Kiani is on the 21. Devendra Maharaj is on the 25 of 25. So these two, they're well set. Madhubishi has gone out with a message.
I wonder what that message is saying.
Well, obviously, you know, I could just predict. It's all about, you know, taking charge now, going after the bowling. There are 8 men sitting there still. So let's get a move on. 35 of 4.
And this is a big partnership. It consists of 55 runs. They need another 35 runs from 24. 8 wickets to go. And I think I agree with you on that. You have 8 batters sitting down in the dressing room. Take some chances.
Yeah, I think so. Kiani is asking for something. Rocky Singh in the interim is going to bowl. Kiani's, this is wasting time here now. The umpire is calling them on pretty quickly.
It's 78 for 2. And after 10 overs, Team India, they were 77 for 3. They managed to get 112 runs on the board. So even though Team USA, they have lost 2 quick wickets. They were at 25 for 2. Now this is a 55 runs partnership here. There's a Team India that they have joined the party of putting down chances as well.
Oh, that's a good stop there by Singh.
Managed to put out the size 11 to stop that one.
He's bowled him all over the shop. Maharaj looking to pull this somewhere behind square. He goes for 25. And Ken Roy is the new man going in. He will have a job on his hands.
Well, the partnership of 55 runs have been broken here. The Indians, they are loving it. 78 for 3.
Required rate of 8.8.
Yes. So let me ask you something. So if say for instance, Team USA lost this game, India won, Canada, they have a chance in?
Everyone will still have a chance. Should that happen?
So that means Team Canada, they're over there hoping and praying that Team India will continue on this path by taking wickets.
Well, if Team India wins this, it opens up the group.
Yes.
And, of course, the West Indies, they're sitting high and dry at the moment. 2 big wins, so they're okay. They're coming up against the USA tonight in the match number 3. And they'll want to continue their winning ways. They're basically in the finals already, but they'll want to continue their winning ways.
Okay. Kenroy Wright, a big hitter, walking out. He'll need another 35 runs for Team USA to win this one. A very competitive game here.
That's a good shot. Straight down the ground. Runs here for him. I think he'll get all, but lovely stop. In the end, side screen just before us, Kenroy had given up. He thought he would have he had gotten a 4 there. So they've gotten 2 of 3 deliveries.
So he's off the mark right away. Seems not to be there to waste any time.
Straight down the ground. That's a big hit. Could the catch be taken? No, that's 6 runs. So that's the man for the job, Kenroy, right? In 2 deliveries, he has gotten the required rate for this over. He's gotten 8 runs. And Kenroy did look good when he batted at number 3 yesterday. And he's just continuing that. Overpitch delivery there by Rocky Singh.
That's a massive hit. Well, kind of ease some pressure from Team USA. No, another 27 runs required.
They take 1. Kiani wants 2. That would have been suicidal.
We saw a suicidal run earlier this morning when Team India was batting.
So Kiani, who's on 21, comes into strike. Down the ground. That's a massive hit for 6. Well, they have turned it on here. 15 in the over, despite the wicket. And that takes the score to 93 for 3.
That's a boomerang shot there by Kiani,
another length delivery. I think it's safe to say that the USA may well run away with this one now. 20 of 18. If they conspire to lose this now, then they didn't really deserve to win.
Well, 18 deliveries to go. And we know that cricket is a game of glorious uncertainties, and it can change at any minute. It fluctuates. Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it goes my way. So it's yet for us to see. It's not over until it's over, and that's what I think India is banking on. It's not over yet, guys. Come on, let's go, let's go. That's what they're saying down there now.
Yeah, you know, they can't give up. At the end of the day, it's still an effort that is required to push them over the ropes. Who knows, a wicket or 2 here, and things can change.
Yes. So I want to say thanks to our viewers right across the world who have joined us on maqtv.com. Those who are in Canada, those who are in the US as well, and those who are in Jamaica, Pakistan, India, wherever you are, we say welcome. So they are setting the field. It seems as if they are hunting for a wicket, but Wright looking dangerous. He's on 9 from 3 deliveries already. They need another 20 runs from 18 deliveries.
Right, using his feet, advancing. Tilak bowls these tantalizing deliveries. You want to hit it so hard. And I think the mere fact that these guys, their eyes are lit up when he throws it in the air, sometimes in their haste to hit it away, they get confused and a lot of mishits comes along. Played away nicely by Kenroy here. They should be pushing for 2. And they get it.
Sometimes those loopy deliveries can get you into trouble too. Get so anxious to hit it, and you know you miss the bowler's hit.
Yeah, normally dips as well, so you want to time it properly. You want to get to within range of hitting it before it dips.
It's a dot there, so 18 now required from 15. 7 wickets to go.
The USA team will tell themselves that they're just 2 hits away. Quicker delivery.
So 2 consecutive deliveries there outside of the off stump. Maybe he would want to leave there until the over finished.
short back. He's getting one. Again, looking for two. And he should easily come back. Ken Roy has looked good since going in there. .27 to Kiani at the other end. He supported really well. A very quick partnership of 19. So 16 required now of 13 balls.
Looking at the monitor, you can see Team Canada, they are warming up. And after Team USA, they lost their first wicket at 18, the second one at 23. They were at 25 for 2. They are currently at 98 for 3 at the end of 13. So they have a good partnership that was broken earlier, a 55 runs partnership.
So it's not over yet. Still 7.51 over the last 2 overs. So if they can get a wicket or 2.
And that can change the game.
Or a tight penultimate over here. You never know what could happen.
What if it's going to a super over?
And that should be exciting.
Well, India is banking to get another wicket or maybe getting some dot ball, trying to keep right off the strike because he's going great guns. 14 from 9 delivers.
He's the man here, right, to take them over the finish line.
I think Qureshi save him for this because he knows that he's a hard hitter and he'll take chances to go over the top for the boundaries.
Every time he's on strike, you can expect him to get runs. They're looking for 2 here. And they get it.
So they are saying we don't have to get boundaries to finish the game. We have 7 wickets. We need just 13 more runs to go. Each ball we can get 2 or 3 from it. We're fine.
Oh, that's a big one. A big one there by Ken Roy. And that's 6 more. That's the biggest 6 we've seen here today.
I wonder how many meters is that, though. It looks to me like about 70 meters out of the park.
Yeah, that was a big one. A leg delivery, and he just played through the line, down the ground. So, 7 of 10. They say the US team are well on top here to win this one.
Well, looking at Kenroy Wright, he's playing an innings of what Andre Russell would do, and Dean Smith. He's on 22 from 12 delivers. We know he has a job to do, and he's doing it. So 6 runs needed from 8 now. The only thing can change and put some pressure on Team USA is 2 quick wickets. Setting the field, knowing that they're going, so they're spreading the field, putting men on the boundaries. So he just wants to get back right on strike, rotating the strike, keeping the scoreboard ticking.
Singles will do it.
Just 5 runs required now from 7. Well, if he can get Kenroy right now, because it's the final delivery for is over, his spell to be completed. If he can pick up the wicket for Kenroy right, India will feel good and put some pressure on the incoming batsman.
driving beautifully through the offside, and a great attempt down there to catch. Had that been taken, it would have been a different story. And in the end, a single. So we're down to the last over with 4 required. There it was.
That was a good effort, though, because at the rate that it was going, seems as if it was going for a boundary, but he managed to put his hand up and kind of save 3 runs or maybe 5 runs.
Well, we didn't really get to see the attempt, but I can assure you, and Kimberly will as well, 430 was not able to pick that up, but it was a wonderful attempt.
Yes, it was.
Is it 430? Guys, they wait for 430, you know. It's probably 429. 4 to get in the last over.
From 6 deliveries. What if the bowler can bowl a maiden?
Well,
or what if it goes into a super over?
Well, it's the same fielder who just put the catch down.
He's going to bowl the final over. For you as a bowler to bowl the final over with 4 runs needed, that's a lot of pressure on your shoulders. But I wonder if he can carry his own weight.
So let's have a look at the field. There's a short third man, point 3/4 of the way to the boundary, cover. Mid-off is going into position, low on. Deep mid-wicket. How corner is on the boundary as well. Backward square and a square leg. So let's see. Seems as if he's going to try to focus on angling that ball across the right-hander. Yes, that is what he does. Driving nicely. And that'll go into the boundary for 4. Will it pull up now? In fact, it pulls up just inches short. And Ken Roy, who had given it up, thinking that was the winning run, comes back for 2.
For 2. So 2 runs required now from 5 deliveries. 111. I wonder if umpire Vincent will be standing on one leg. That's what they do in England.
It's Nelson. Oh, this is nice. Nice touch. I think that's the victory. They're going to go back for 2 now. And congratulations to Team USA. They're into the finals of this tournament. They'll come up against the West Indies. And later on tonight, we have a dress rehearsal for that final game when the West Indies will play the United States. We have the next battle coming up is, of course, it's a wooden spoon battle. And that'll be Canada against India. Looking at the scoreboard, Hamad Malik 11, Makarishi 8, Amir Kiani 28 not out of 24, Devendra Maharaj 25, and Kenroy Wright 28 not out of 16. 113 for 3. And let's have a look at the bowling now. Junaid Ahmed 1 over none for 9. Ahmad Khan 3 overs 1 for 23. Lalta Prasad, he did well, 3 overs 1 for 11. Kartik Bala was taken to the cleaners, 3 overs none for 33. Chita Nilak 3 overs none for 15. He was good. Rocky Singh had just the 1 over, took the wicket of Mirage but went for 15. And Marcus Russell just the 2 deliveries, giving up 4 runs. So that's it for now. It's 113 for 3. Stay tuned as match number 2 on day number 2 comes up very soon. It'll be India against Canada.